On that note, welcome everyone to episode number 5 of the Food Review Club podcast. I hope you guys are all doing great. And we've got a very, very special guest with us today. Southampton's... Do that bit again. Fucking no,
put some
fucking leave it
respect
in.
on my name.
Yeah, Southampton's top boy, the food king, Big Daddy B. How's it going, mate?
What's going on, Mush? You all right?
You good?
I'm good, mate. Can't complain. Can't complain.
So we said we'd get you on a day's reviewing. So not only we've done that, we'll get you on a podcast as well.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
2 for 1. Yeah. How you been? All right?
Good, mate. Yeah, can't complain. Can't complain at all. Blessed.
So what have you brought? What have you brought with us? Those of you that are watching, you might want to see this. You've got a. Do you want to explain?
So it's just a little snacky poo I whipped up last night.
Snacky poo.
It's the infamous Big Daddy B banana bread. People travel from all over the UK for this, specifically Scotland, Carlisle, Manchester, just to get their hands, get their taste buds on this. So yeah, just a little present.
Now you did give us some before, and it was the best banana bread I've ever had in my life. What's the secret?
The secret is that it's cooked with a lot of love.
Is it really?
Care. And just absolutely mullered, battered bananas. Like when they're ready for the bin, that's when they're honestly.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that's what you got to
seriously.
work from to go
That's
black.
when they're at their most sweetest and ripest. So that's where you get all the banana flavour.
Is that true?
Mate, honestly.
Yeah,
On
if you've
God,
got
on
bananas
God.
that are going bad, that's when you make a banana loaf.
You've just ruined Jess's diet, by the way.
You have.
So Jess is on a diet at the moment. So you're doing the
Yeah,
Cambridge
but
diet, aren't you?
I
this is
am.
healthy. It's got
got
bananas
bananas
in, vitamin D. Got lots of
No
nutrients.
butter, no butter, no.
It has got butter in, but it's like
Sugar.
healthy butter.
Yeah,
You're really selling it.
almond butter.
Treat yourself, don't cheat
I
yourself.
know. I know.
So those of you that are unfamiliar with Big Daddy B, we'll come to your story in a second. But we did film with you at your house
Yeah.
for the afternoon. Like, what was the series called?
That was
Food
on.
heroes.
Food
Yeah.
Heroes. That's it. Yeah.
We need to
Food
do the
Heroes.
next one.
We need
You
to
were,
do another one.
you were the first and last.
It was an amazing afternoon. But the thing I want to touch on is that Calum is here. He made it out of your toilet.
Yeah, I mean, let's just clear that up because a lot of people that I know were like, oh, was that for real and everything
Was
like
it
that.
what?
And I'm
Was
like,
it staged?
mate, honestly, that was 100% real. You guys know that.
So
Like, to
funny.
be honest with you, I still got to bill you for the £80 call out and the £40 lock. New lock I had fitted, so
Did you have to get a new lock?
I'll send you the invoice when I get home.
Yeah, do. Yeah, please do.
What
Yeah.
I remember of that is just you with your pinny on, walking with your toolbox. And I was like, what are you doing?
I was making Matt a cup of tea. I kept hearing like all this noise. I thought, oh, what's he fucking doing in there? But then I thought, oh, maybe he's doing a number 2 or whatever. I don't want to, do you know what I mean, invade too much. And then I kept hearing this noise. I thought, what's that clicking? And then, excuse me, mate.
I just didn't want to say anything. I was stuck in there for like 10 minutes.
And I thought,
And I was just trying to fiddle the lock.
I thought, it's got to be a joke. And then, we couldn't get him out. And then, we got the toolkit out.
It was
and-
funny because we just turned up at your house, like,
We
done the
literally just got there.
done the obligatories, like, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. What are we gonna have today? Calum's like, oh, can I just go to the toilet? Bob, locked in the toilet. He's like, Mush, just open the door, put the handle down. He's like, I can't. It's not doing anything. But the toolkit had to come out. And I think you turned up end up just getting out, didn't you?
Yeah, just suddenly
I
turned.
think I loosened
definitely
it.
loosened
Do you know what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
I'd give it a bit of my
Dodgy,
secret
dodgy
touch.
locks. Definitely wasn't me.
That was funny. When we said about it on the way here in the car, Jess, you absolutely creased up, didn't you?
Yeah, so funny.
I remember just like at the door, like, what is going on? Seriously.
We didn't know you that long, Callum,
Yeah.
either, did we?
No, you barely knew me, yeah. I'm a bit special. Let's just put it that way.
I don't know if anyone's seen Callum with the umbrella, but
Oh, look, that's not going out. Gives me
So
goosebumps. Seeing a man push an umbrella
sake, Callum.
above the Call of Duty, you know what I mean?
Your face.
oh, so
Jesus
funny.
Christ.
Just such disgust.
Right, so obviously, look, guys, this is a food podcast, and although we did have a lot of fun, let's get a little bit serious. So you've got a bit of a cult following in Southampton for your food exploits, Billy. I'll call you Billy. I'll call you Big Daddy. Big Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy. Yeah.
Don't give my government name.
Yeah, sorry.
I want people to know my real name.
So you're a bit of a food hero. Talk to us about your food journey and where this whole like Big Daddy B movement came from, because you are a bit of a cult hero in Southampton. I think everyone around the UK deserves to hear your like the real story.
Wow, like I've always loved my food. So like from very, very young, obviously that's where the passion from the food comes. I'm a fatty at heart. I've always been such a big eater, love my food, love cooking, everything like that. So that's where the passion comes from. But as for the page, it just started as a bit of a joke, to be honest with you. I used to post food stuff like on my normal personal page, and I think people sometimes they get a bit pissed off with that, don't they? Like, he's always. It's
not what they want to see.
Yeah, like I don't want to see all that crap. So I just started a page, just for food. And I thought if anyone wants to follow me, they can. If they want to see that sort of thing, and yeah, I just thought like it was a bit of a joke, so I just went with Big Daddy B because that was just kind of a nickname that I'd got, and I just stuck with it, ran with it, and yeah, like it just started from there. Really, it started off with like new foods, food reviews, food challenges. I used to do like food challenge videos. And
so you used to, you stopped doing them now?
Yeah, because basically, like pretty much like lockdown, I was gonna do a big food challenge. But do you remember when there was like actually food shortages? And I was like, people are struggling for food right
Optics.
now. Like on this,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Doing a video of me eating this ridiculous amount of food that I don't need to eat. It's not going to look good for me, my image, like the page. So then I just stopped. And then because I stopped doing like the volume eating and stuff, like I wasn't, my appetite has gone down. And people don't want to see a video of you just eating like 5 burgers or something. They want to see like 10, 15 burgers. So until I get that volume back up again, that's the main reason why I haven't done any more food challenge videos, just because I haven't put the training in the practice. So yeah, and just other things have taken over really.
Why are you looking at me?
Calum's in a similar boat.
But yeah, so it started off with that, and then lockdown. That's when it escalated. When I told you about whipping up the food for like vulnerable people, and yeah, that's when it just.
Talk about that. What was that all about?
So basically, about 2 weeks before lockdown, I said to like my work colleague, I was like, could be like getting pretty serious. This like COVID situation. Things.
This is when it first.
Even before it first hit, it was like early March, middle of March, and I was like, things just start getting serious. Things start getting shut down, and that. I was like, maybe I'll just start doing some food and taking it to vulnerable people that can't get out or are scared to get out. Do sort of like a food service for that for like local people. And then I remember the first one I did, it was like sweet potatoes, meatloaf, ribs, fried plantain, the banana bread. And I had 7 people put in orders, and then they tagged me on the story. And then the next time it was like these mac and cheese dogs, chili dogs, and the banana bread. And I had 15 orders, and this was the first weekend of lockdown. Like everything was shut down. Like honestly, shutters on shops, no one literally driving, no one in the streets, the roads, nothing. It was dead. And I was out here doing 15 deliveries for people, and people tagged me on the story, and that's when it just went wild. People were like, all the local people was like, "Who's this Big Daddy B guy with the hot dogs and the banana bread?" And yeah, so that's kind of how the local cult kind of caught on, and people it just went from there. And then I just started doing the burgers, and that's when it really just went like absolute crazy.
Were they paying you, or were you just doing it?
So yeah, they was paying for the food.
Oh, okay.
But obviously, yeah, like I was doing it for like the goodwill, good of my heart. Do you know what I mean?
Not as a business.
Yeah, no. Like,
looking to cover your costs.
Yeah, like as it kept going on, progressing on, like it did look like, wow, this could be a business. And I could have gone down that lane, but it just didn't really fall into place and didn't happen naturally.
Maybe something for the future.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's the thing with social media and like Instagram and everything like that. Like if you keep going, you never know where it will take you to. Do you know what I mean? I've always got that in the back locker. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the first thing is your food's good. I've had it. I've tried it. It's fucking well tasty, and you love what you do, which is
definitely.
That's a good place to start, isn't it?
I love like cooking for people, and like when they really enjoy the food, that's when you really like that. That's the whole point of it. Do you know what I mean? Of cooking for people.
So I remember you said when we were with you. Sorry, you had a question, Jess, did you? You said you've got a question?
No?
Yeah, you did earlier on.
She's falling asleep.
No, was it?
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Honestly.
She needs to drink coffee.
No, I think I had a question was about him in lockdown, but
All right.
we've already covered that.
So when we came, you said there was a moment when you had about 25 burgers on the grill, and you're like, shit, I've bitten off more than I can chew here.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So basically, it was probably about the 4th delivery in.
When it kept getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, like people were casing me for the burgers. I was just doing the hot dogs. People were like, oh, they want the burgers. And I was like, I was toying with it, but I was like, having a fresh burger is a lot different to one that you get delivered, like the bun and everything like that. And I was like, I want to give people something credible. I don't want to put my name out there and something to my name that isn't that good. So I was kind of toying with the idea, but so many people were casing me for it. I thought, fuck it, let's just do it. So I did it, and I think it was 35 orders, but they were all double. They were all double burgers, and I remember like I was probably about 20 minutes in, and I had like probably about 12 burgers on the grill. Like I was having a flare up. It was like fire everywhere. I was like, it was in the summer. It was warm. I was like sweating and that, and I honestly was like nearly had a breakdown, and I was like, I've bitten off more than I can chew here. I nearly had it like freaked out, but I was like, look, people are counting on me. Do you know what I mean? Relying on me. So we got through it, and yeah, like whenever things got tough or got difficult, I always like revert back to that moment. And it all come good in the end. And like now, like family barbecues, I could probably just do with my eyes closed. I used to get stressed out, like 10 people will come in. What am I gonna do?
You're a bit of a perfectionist
now,
as well.
Yeah,
so
now like piece of piss. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, proper.
So that's so 35 orders with double packs. That's like
Yeah.
70 burgers.
Literally.
How the hell did you manage to do that? I've seen your
Yeah, and
barbecue.
you
It's
delivered them all yourself.
Oh yeah, literally. I was a one-man band as well. Like people were like,
So hang on, you were cooking the orders,
Yeah.
wrapping them,
Everything,
bagging them
mate,
up,
yeah.
putting the
It was a whole day. Like even that, it wasn't a whole day event. Like it was a 2-day event because like the day before, I was going to like 4 different places to try and get the food. Because again, there was like
Yeah, you couldn't get
shortages.
anything,
like,
yeah.
you could get X amount of buns from here.
Did
but
you
then
look like you were bulk buying as well?
Mate,
No,
honestly,
sorry, hoarding.
Funny enough, I was in Aldi getting some buns. I had bare buns, loads of buns. And the security guard, when I was walking out, was like, "Oh, are they all for you?" And I was like, "Nah, they're not. Like, I'll cook for people, mate." And he followed me. He was like, "Oh, I'm joking. Like, you're Big Daddy."
Ah,
G. And I was like,
nice.
"Oh, yeah, sweet, respect."
He wanted some of that
But,
flame grilled goodness.
But yeah,
didn't he?
like so, it was like a 2-day event, and even the night before, like I used to get everyone's addresses, like literally proper ghetto, like get everyone's addresses, type them into like postcode, route planner, and all this.
See
Get my
what's
route
best
to
route,
like
yeah.
drop it off.
Did you
like,
cook them all in
proper
one
ghetto.
go and then just like go and drop them all off? Or
Yeah, I
did you?
basically cooked them all in one go
On that tiny barbecue.
on that tiny barbecue.
How
Mate,
do you
that
keep
is,
them
that
warm?
is literally like, I swear to God, that's like a 35-pound barbecue from Argos that I bought like 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
That's
You
the
nearly kill
job.
me.
Like, yeah, and there was some guy on the comments of that video as well. He's like, "Oh, it looked amazing. He looked like he knew his stuff and that." And then I saw the gas barbecue, and it was like, that was it. It killed it for me.
How did you
Maybe
keep
we could
them
have
warm?
maybe we could do like a big thing, like buy Big Daddy beer, big barbecue.
Well, let's do
Yeah,
it.
fun me.
Let's do it.
Let's
But
go.
to be fair, like I love charcoal barbecue. Like they're my favourite. Like my brother would turn in his grave for me doing the gas barbecue. But like for quickness,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? And at home, like it's just me and the missus.
Yeah,
or
but-
whatever. Like you flare it
Charcoal's a
up,
bit-
boom,
yeah,
done.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
charcoal, that's for like a big family barbecue. Do you know what I mean? A big event. I ain't got time to be.
Can't beat that
Do you know what
charcoal
I mean?
flavour.
Oh
can
yeah,
you?
no, you can't be. Of course you can't.
Oh,
mate.
man, it's making
But
me
for
mouth
sheer
water.
ease.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at that banana bread.
Do you want some banana bread? Should we
Yeah,
crack,
let's
should we
dive
crack it
in.
open?
Let's dive in.
No, it's going well.
Dive in.
Health and safety. You know people are like, you're not wearing
Those-
gloves.
Those of you that
For the record, I did sanitize my hands before this.
Oh.
So I could
Oh.
so those of you that are listening in
No,
your car,
no.
take a middle
Oh,
spot.
there's
Willpower.
no way I'm passing that
Why
up,
are you
Callum.
not having
Take-
any?
take 'em.
Callum, you've got to.
Jess,
I'm failing,
do not
you are
peer
as well.
pressure me.
Did you hear that? Got no plates or nothing of it. Shit.
Oh, it's so moist.
Yes.
Ooh.
So those of you that are listening in your car, Big Daddy B's just unwrapped his banana bread. And I'm about to put his banana bread in my mouth.
Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself.
That's so good. Where can people buy this banana bread?
So, went down,
Yeah,
the-
He's
went
got
down
banana
the-
bread in his lungs.
Went down the wrong hole there. So people do case me all the time for the banana bread, and I did used to whip it up for people, and I do here and there for people that constantly case me and that I promise to do it for, but I don't get the time to do it anymore. I'm back to full-time work.
What do you do? Sorry.
So I'm an air conditioning and refrigeration engineer
Oh, okay.
by
nice.
trade, but yeah, you know, I'm a man of many talents. So,
Oh.
but yeah, that's like my day job. So I work full time. I've got 2 kids and that. So it's just like
You just had a kid recently.
just
didn't
had
you?
a newborn.
Yeah,
She's
congratulations.
thank you very much. She's 8.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. 8 weeks old. So yeah, I did have 2 under 2.
Little girl, yeah?
Little girl. Yeah, I got a boy already. Who's just turned 2. Little Pablo. And
That's
yeah,
a strong name, by the way.
It's a strong name, mate. Pabby Wabby. Shout out Pabby Wabby. All the people on the gram, you'll know that. Pabby
Isn't it
Wabby.
mad?
What's your daughter called?
Guadalupe.
Pardon?
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
Where's that from?
So they're both
Really?
Hispanic names.
Oh, okay.
Guadalupe.
Yeah.
What?
So
Any reason?
Well, on my dad's side of the family, a lot of Mediterranean and Latin. I speak Spanish as well, so yeah, just my last name is.
No, you don't want to repeat.
Yeah. But it's.
I want to talk about your government
Yeah,
name.
yeah. It's Hispanic, so yeah, it goes together. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's wicked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So,
Got a mouthful of banana.
I was going to say, I'm not thinking about the next.
Rookie here.
Callum, you take us on.
I'll take over, yeah.
We're munching.
Who do you talk about your Domino's challenge?
Let's not talk about the Dominos.
How do you think he got on? There you
Shit.
go.
Mate, to be
Awful.
honest, with you, I thought he did well. To be fair, like, yeah, but you say that like it's like anything. When you watch a video, because even I did it, and I know about food challenges and speed eating and all this sort of stuff. You watch it and you're like, yeah, I can do that easy.
Everyone says
I'd
that,
smash
don't they?
that. And then when you're there doing it, mate, it's a lonely place. Trust
Yeah,
me.
when you're there and not prepared to do
Trust
it.
me,
Really?
it's a lot more difficult than you think. So yeah, no, I thought he did a good job, mate. Honestly,
So, for
I
reference,
thought he did
I had
decent.
20
Large-
minutes notice, by the way.
Oh,
he's very hung
Cry
up.
me a river.
I'm not-
He's
Callum.
very hung up
Aye.
on the 20 minutes. and how hot it was.
It was hot as well.
It was
wasn't
molten lava.
So just for reference, we did a FRC Domino's challenge, put it out there, and I thought Callum did. I can have another bit. That's good.
What's his name, man?
That's, honestly, that's the best one I've read.
It's all going to be gone by the end.
Yeah, well, definitely. So,
So rude, Callum, not having any.
what did you do in Callum? 4 minutes 57.
Fuck knows. Embarrassing.
A lot. You know, I thought you did well.
Big
I
Daddy
thought you
beat
did
me.
well.
I literally, whenever we order a Domino's, I can never eat more than like 2 slices of pizza. Like, it's just so heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know how you did it.
I actually prefer the cheese stuffed crust.
Do you?
Yeah, because the pizza is
Breaks it
actually
up a little bit.
it's a lot doughier as well. Like when I had that large, the original, it's a lot crispier and harder, so it's a lot harder to eat actually,
That's
in
true.
my opinion.
But you beat Callum's time, didn't you?
Right, Jess.
Yeah, I mean, I
think
don't like to
everyone
brag,
did,
but
didn't
yeah,
Yes, he beat me.
I did beat him by about 20 seconds, something like that.
Which was a bit like 100 metre race. That's a long way.
Thanks.
I've never. Have you ever tried like? I know we eat a lot for work, but you've never tried any like thing like that, have you?
Well, this week, next weekend. Is it next weekend?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
You're gonna do a
Yeah, but
eating
you've
challenge?
done.
We've got a few announcements, haven't we? A
You've
few
filmed
announcements.
with Lee, haven't you?
Leah Shaquille.
Leah Shakiva, yeah.
And Matt's
Oh,
going
mate.
up
Is it
against her.
Leah or Lee?
Leah.
Leah.
Oh, mate, she's a beast, mate. Absolute animal. Like, she's a lot of like professional eaters. They got the volume and the speed. It's just ridiculous, mate. And yeah, she's a beast, mate, for sure. Definitely.
She's tiny as well, isn't she?
I need to stop eating this. It's ruining the podcast.
She's tall though. Like
Everyone's like-
she is tall though, and she like goes to the gym and that. So she's like solid. Do you know what I mean? Like she's about 5'8", and like she's strong, mate. So yeah, but she's
She
a
can
beast,
just eat.
mate.
So
Oh,
the
mate.
breaking news is, I'm pretty nervous. We're filming some content with her. Obviously, an amazing opportunity to film with Leah. Big respect for her, for what she does and how she does it and what she's doing. Great to see a woman in competitive eating as well, doing what she does. That's great. But what the fuck am I going to do with her? I can't finish. I couldn't eat 20 wings. Do you know what I mean? You're going to set up this content. No doubt it'll be funny and it'll be good. But
You're
you
eating.
two, I thought I was just going to watch her do it or something.
You're gonna have like one bite, and she's gonna be done.
You two are adamant
Yeah,
that I'm.
you're supposed to be burgers. So we're going to the Hangry Moose.
They've arranged this.
You need to practice today, I think.
Yeah.
When I did the video with her, I got a bit stitched up actually because it was like the KFC vegan
Oh, yeah.
burger.
So when it first came out, yeah.
Oh mate, literally.
Oh,
and
you didn't like it, did you?
like it. To be honest, the actual burger wasn't that bad, but like when you're eating one, when you trying to eat 10, and like it had like this vegan mayo, which is like was nasty. And the thing is as well, it's like anything. Like they were videoing us, so like we go and get it, go drive 30 minutes to another location, and they set up.
It's a lot of
Like
pressure.
take the
isn't it?
photos and everything. Like they were cold as well.
Oh.
Like, I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying like it was a mixture.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Hey,
Sorry,
I
do
feel
we
him.
have
I feel him.
food at the correct temperature.
It was a mixture of things that like did not make it enjoyable. And then like the people after me, they had like one mate he's had like curry, the other one was like pie, the other one pancakes, and I got vegan burgers.
You were sick when you were sick.
I wasn't sick, but if I ate another bite, yeah, I could feel it. Like you know when you're like,
Oh, no.
I could feel it.
So how
and
many
I
did you
thought-
do?
I did 8.
Not bad.
You meant to do
How
10.
fast?
Honestly, couldn't tell you, mate.
That is
You'd have to look
insane.
back in the video. It's got the time on the video.
Have you seen the world? The just to change subject slightly. Seen the world record for the guy eating Big Macs?
No.
It's like 28 or 30 Big Macs.
What?
Yeah, the guy in America. Yeah.
Going back to the Domino's pizzas as well. I think Leah Shakiva, she can eat a medium one in like, mate,
Yeah,
like
it was
35 seconds or something.
No, it was 60. I watched it. It was 60 seconds.
60
That's ridiculous.
seconds.
I only need for what?
She stopped the clock at 60 seconds.
okay.
No, 60 seconds point two. So she didn't break the
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
And she was really pissed off about it because some of the other like world leaders were doing this Domino's challenge of a medium. It's called the Domino's minute challenge, and that wasn't it. And they were getting like high 40s, mid 50s,
my
high
God.
50s, and she did it in 60, which is like well respectable. Like it was mad. I don't know. She was like in water,
Yeah.
bosh, next slice,
No,
next
you
slice.
do it.
The main thing is like choking. Like you feel like you're like, you can't
Yeah, if
get
you
it
ain't,
down.
you just have to not have a gag reflex. Basically.
Yeah.
Just fucking swallow everything. Oh,
They say they have to take a few risks, don't they, when they're chewing and just like just swallow.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What are you not laughing about? So immature.
Elephant in the room.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
speaking.
reckon-
Sorry, carry on.
You
Just
go. You go. You go.
No,
Go on, go,
I
go,
don't know
go.
if you want me to go.
This is awkward. Just talk.
So, Jess thinks she can eat 20 poppadoms
Yeah, it's tough.
in one sitting. We don't believe her.
I love poppadoms, and I think I could just continually eat them.
I think
for like a set
you'll either
time.
bosh it or it'll be tough. So I think that's a lot of pop. Just trying to give for a bit of clarity. I think like 6, 12, 18.
I think it's a lot. I think
That's a
you're
big
getting a bit
stack.
cocky. What do you think,
Oh.
Big Daddy?
Do you
20
know what? I
poppadoms?
think they're probably like an awkward thing to eat as well because
Right,
they're kind of
like-
yeah, hard and like sharp in the throat.
She-
and that.
she
I
wants
think you'd
to
have
have-
to eat it quite slowly, so I think that would go against you as
She
well.
I
wants
want
the
to have
sides.
the. Do you know, like you get the chutney tray?
Yeah.
But they've gotta be
you're gonna need
proper
that for
size
sure.
ones.
You're gonna need that for sure.
Oh well.
But
Matt's still gonna do it with me.
food,
aren't you?
food challenges though, it is one of them things. Until you do it, it's hard to really gauge. Like sometimes you do, like when I used to do the challenges, sometimes you think, oh, it's going to be easy and it's really hard, and sometimes you think it's going to be really hard and it's easier. It's until you do it, it's hard to really gauge.
I can't gauge this 20 poppadoms. I think it'll either be really easy and it should be more like 40 or 50, or 20 is going to be a real tough sticking point. I got my gut feeling. That's a lot of poppadoms.
I just feel like you don't know how your body's going to react if you've never done it.
What
They've
do
got
you
a bit of
think it might
saltiness.
do?
I don't know. To be fair, poppadoms are right. I like, for me, if I eat too much ice cream,
The big thing for me is
Like
you'll have the
explode.
chutneys. The chutneys are great because you can mix up your flavours. You can have mint
You
and
don't
with
get
wine.
flavour fatigue.
Yeah, like if you had no drink or no, that'd be hard. But just as
I'm
now,
just gonna like plough through them. Like we're gonna do it in Indian, aren't we? Like in a.
we're going to
in
be
a
there a
curry
while.
put Taylor Swift on full blast.
Shut up!
Get in your poppadom
Shout out to the
moment.
Swifties.
Oh my god.
Do you reckon she'll do it then?
Do you know what? I reckon she will, yeah. You just got to get your mind right for it. Like you just got to
Yeah.
power through it because you will probably get like 3/4 of the way through and you will be like, oh, I'm done. Your body will tell
Imagine
you
if
probably.
it puts me off poppadoms.
It could.
That'd be
It
life
could.
changing, wouldn't it?
When I did the wing one with Max, that I didn't want to eat a wing for ages. It took me a couple of months to actually want to eat one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't ever want to eat Jaffa cakes again. I ate 100s and yeah, that's it. Never eat a Jaffa cake again.
How fast did you do?
Oh, I fucking don't know. It was years ago. I
I
used to
did-
try.
I
I used
did-
to
I
try
did
to do
the- I
food
did the
challenges.
They're
100
still on
Jaffa cake
YouTube.
challenge.
Your
Callum's-
videos are still on YouTube,
Callum
aren't they?
used to do like his food challenges. He's pretty good. Like
They're
you only,
not
have to
on
watch,
YouTube
you only
anymore.
have to watch him eat.
you
He really
deleted them?
smashes it in.
Yes, my family started taking the piss out of me,
Oh, I was
so
gonna
I
say, we
removed the
can
channel
find
off
them.
YouTube. It is now
Oh.
private.
Oh,
You can never find
It's
us.
really mean, that is.
get the violin out.
I know.
No need for that.
The world's smallest violin. So what's new in your life in terms of your food progression and Big Daddy? Like, what's going on next? Like, have you got something in the pipeline? Obviously, you're back to work.
Yeah.
No,
To
you've
be honest, like I've always got like ideas and that. The main thing is like just getting content of me cooking because I love to cook and people always want to see crazy new things and crazy new reviews. But at the moment, I've just been at a standstill because I've just had a newborn and it's been a bit awkward. But yeah, once we get Christmas out of the way, definitely. Personally, I think you and Big John, shout out Big John, and Johnny Fisher is Nipper.
Yeah.
Romford Bull,
Yes.
Southampton to Romford. Bosh. I reckon you two should come to mine for Christmas dinner and do a little review. I reckon that would be naughty.
Big John's a legend.
Oh yeah.
Do you like your boxing and stuff?
I love my boxing, mate. Yeah, I do.
It's wicked.
My brother's a huge boxing fan. But I think nowadays it's got so big now, it's hard to kind of ignore it, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I think why we like them as well so much, especially obviously Big John. He loves his Chinese. You've seen his Chinese order.
Mate.
It's amazing.
I want to go around his for a Chinese.
So anyone doesn't know, Big John. I think his name's it's Big John on Instagram. Obviously Johnny is the boxer. You've got the Arnie, the dog that tries to buy everyone. It looks like just buy everyone. Their Chinese order looks epic. Literally
How
amazing.
much does it like cost?
Oh
the
my
Chinese
God.
order?
They've got
Do they go through like what they order, or is it just like
Not sure.
I'm sure they have.
It's a great order though.
It's
Like,
literally everything in
it's
the
a
kitchen
fan-
sink. Isn't it?
really?
Oh my lord!
Sounds
yeah.
delightful.
Kung Pao prawns. I want to make a confession. I don't think I've ever had them before.
Kung Pao prawns.
Really?
What
We're
is,
not-
what
we're
is-
not-
what is the flavour of that? Like, what is it?
Kung Pao is a bit like
It's
sweet
like a
and sour,
kung poo
isn't it?
flavour.
Kung Pao.
It's a bit. It's like a. I think it's a slightly spicy, like sweet and soury kind of sauce.
What's your like? You go to Chinese order.
To be completely honest with you, I have a bit of an unpopular opinion, but I actually prefer an Indian to a
Yeah,
Chinese.
boy.
Don't get me wrong, I do like Chinese, but it's probably like
Bottom tier.
Indian.
Okay.
You think Chinese is bottom
What do
tier?
you order from an Indian then?
Well, it depends where you're going, because like some places,
Oh,
like
here
the
we
spice-
go.
No.
Here we go.
Sometimes the spices, like I like a jalfrezi, but like some places you'll go and it will absolutely blow your head off, and then some places you'll go and it's like perfect. So I do love a jalfrezi, bolty,
Like
Got a
chicken.
bit keema naan, or like a lamb
you like a
lamb
keema
rogan
naan?
josh, lamb rogan
Oh, I'll go
josh,
start-
keema naan, yeah.
We're garlic naan
Poppadoms.
family,
Up
aren't
the
we?
Garlic
keema.
naan.
I
Up
love,
the
I
keema
love
naan.
garlic naan.
Do you
My
like
missus
keema
always
naan?
does it.
Yeah.
Do you?
I love it all, to be
I love
fair.
all the naans. Give me all the bread.
Poppadoms,
And it
onion bhajis.
isn't the naans like such an amazing when they really crisp it up and you get those bubbles and the crispy
yeah.
bits.
When you get a good
nothing,
naan, oh,
nothing worse than one that's undercooked.
Yeah.
I think that that goes across the board actually with a lot of food other than steak. Overcooked stuff brings out all the flavour, like that crispy char on the outside of the.
As long as it's
Oh
not
my
completely nuked though, like
I know, yeah.
my old man, he like loves everything absolutely fucking
Nuked.
nuked.
Oh,
Mate,
really?
honestly, like his toast, fucking sausages.
Oh,
I used to like my
Honestly,
toast.
cremated, man. He loves it. He's like, he's like, yeah, flavour mush. Like, mate, that's cremated.
Can't have
Do you know what I
burnt
mean?
toast.
Honestly, mate, he loves it. He absolutely loves it. Everything. It's got to be burnt. If he ate a pizza the way I like it, he'd be like,
I
"Oh,
do
you
like
cooked,
I
it's
like
raw."
I like a pizza a bit burnt.
this is like my missus. She likes everything fucking cremated.
Oh, nah. I prefer mine a little bit underdone, actually.
Bit soggy.
Yeah, a bit controversial, but I like it doughy and soft.
Yeah.
and
Do ya?
tender. Yeah, I like tender things.
So yeah, I think Indians are is an amazing takeaway.
Oh, it's
Properly,
the
like-
best. It's the best food, honestly. In
If
my
you get a
humble
good one.
opinion.
I'm going to say this actually. I got when I used to live in Cambridge, which I don't live anymore. I ordered from a takeaway. I'm not going to name any names, but I ordered a naan bread and it was mouldy.
Oh my lord.
Are you serious?
How have you done that?
It had
How?
mouldy. I fucking don't know, but it had
They
mould growing
usually
on it.
make them fresh, don't they?
I don't know whether they've just
Well,
left
they
it and
obviously
microwaved
That's blown me away.
it. It had mould on it.
Left over from the week before,
Yeah,
probably.
it
That must have been a pre-cooked
Oh.
one.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
been-
they've definitely left that and it's
and
just
it, then tried to reheat it. And,
yeah, and like on the sides of it there was a little bit of
Oh man, that's
Did you
savage.
complain?
yes.
What did they do for you?
I can't actually remember. It was quite a long while ago, but
Scraped it off
the
with
curry
it.
was
God.
nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that fuck. I'm never going back there
Curry
again.
was
Would
nice,
you,
mate.
did
I
you
would
trust
not.
the curry? No, I would.
Nah, no way. Game over.
I was too hungry to not.
Oh god.
That's game over.
To be fair, I'd had orders from there before and it'd been perfect. That
Oh,
was just
okay.
a bad one.
That's
but
like,
yeah.
you know, like them like little corner shops. You get like the egg mayo sandwiches and stuff.
Nah.
Like,
Well, no,
I'm not going
my
near
mum
that.
used to eat them all the time. And I remember once there was a black hair on it. I Mum, on God, yeah.
Oh,
there was a black
no.
hair. There was a black
No,
hair
I'll
coming
do
out
it.
of it. And I said, mate, you're disgusting.
I'm
You're
telling you,
absolute vile."
there's some of them. You get the little baguette ones. They're banging.
Nah, it
and
was
they're
game
fucking
over
cheap
for me.
as chips.
I was
Nah,
about,
nah,
I was
nah.
about 10
I
years
don't
old.
I don't like the supermarket sandwiches. Just everything's a bit weird.
You don't like a Tesco meal, do you?
Nah,
Oh,
no, I'd eat one, but I'm a big sandwich lover. I take pride in my Scooby snacks, don't we, Jess? For us, the sandwich is like the holy grail. It's like I love. Yeah, in fact, that is for a lunch item. I think the sandwich should be worshipped. It's like godlike, and they're just
love a
they're
sandwich.
just Mickey Mouse. They're just crap. You know, like nothing's ever placed in the middle. The butter's not to the edge. It's fucking
done by
square.
like a-
I know.
It's all
That's why it's no good.
processed.
Production
on
line,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You,
crap.
you do get some good sandwiches.
We've
though.
gone and checked. Which one's good?
There's the. To be fair, I'm a bit of a fucking weirdo. I
Go on.
just like the chicken and bacon baguette from.
Oh,
Tesco. It's nice.
M&S do good sandwiches.
I think they all come out the same
Love
factory.
M&S.
Oh, I bet there's one sandwich manufacturer that has different production runs of packaging.
Should we do a bit of investigative journalism?
Yeah. I was talking about packaging. Shout out CP Packaging.
Big up, Kem.
Right,
They're
Ken.
not the sponsor of today's video. I wish they were. Kem, come and see me soon, please. Yeah, no, I'm sure. I think they all come out the same. Same as microwavable curries. But I guarantee they're all made in the same places.
Well, there was a bit of a hoo-ha with Tesco's because, you know, they had their...
Give a hoo-ha.
their
Love that. Love that.
they're like super value range. Do you remember when they had like the white and blue, whatever it was, packaging?
Value, yeah.
And then they had like a bit more upmarket Tesco. They were like the same product, just in different packaging.
I think they all are though. Like
That's
you
what
said,
I'm saying.
I think
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
literally
It's
just a different brand sticker.
That was nearly as big as the hoo-ha when they were selling horse. So I don't know if you saw this, Big Daddy, but I went fishing in France, right?
I mean,
He went
I
camping.
did actually
I went
see
cat.
you.
I'm more,
He didn't actually catch fish.
I mean, I saw you casting out and casting back in.
right, can we reel this back in, please?
Did more
Hey,
Alright.
so went to the local Intermarché or whatever it's called. Got this like budget mince, and
Oh no.
we were eating it, and I've eaten a lot of mince in my time, Big Daddy, right? And I just thought, my first thing was, wow, this tastes good. No, genuine. I thought, oh, this tastes amazing. It tasted completely different to regular mince, but I thought it still had that kind of mincy taste to it, though. But it just had like a richness at the end. A bit like if you added load of Bisto to regular mince, like you got that like sort of undercurrent richness. And I put it in a story. It's like saying, fucking this mince, it tastes different over here, but it's great. Someone's like, it's fucking, they use horse over there, mate. And a lot of the cheap stuff has got mainly horse. It comes from Romania or something. Like, it's legit.
I genuinely thought there was more cows than horses in the world, though. Like, why is horse cheaper?
When a horse dies, just whack it in a fucking bit.
Don't they have a lot of horses over there, don't they? I'm not.
Horses are big, I suppose, aren't they? Like, a lot of meat on it.
Is there?
Hey, this is
I
the
don't know.
podcast.
There's some
This is the
mega cows
podcast.
out there.
This is the podcast you're going to come to for all the big facts. Horses are big, lot of meat.
There's no Google here.
Yeah, listen, we don't.
What's heavier, a cow or a horse?
Cow.
Ooh.
Definitely a cow. There's some big cows out
I'm going to guys. Depends what type of cow and what type of horse.
There's
surely.
no meat on horses'
Like a
legs.
stallion. Imagine a stallion. Like
Yeah, there's those big like Belgian
Muscle
cart
weighs more than
horse
fat, do you know what
ones.
I mean?
They're like same. They weigh
They
the same as
haven't
an
got a lot
Arctic
of fat on
truck.
them, have they? I suppose, horses.
Jesus Christ, what are we talking about?
Let's talk about the
Anyway.
turkey situation.
The mince. Anyway,
Yeah.
the mince was
Moving on.
tasted lovely,
But
and
yeah,
it
but
turns out
but
that it was
horse.
definitely horse. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Apparently
Do
in
you
the
feel
French,
bad after that?
No, not one little bit. In the French supermarkets, apparently the higher end stuff is labelled as beef. The it's just labelled as mince at the bottom end.
Why did you go for the cheap stuff?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know.
You don't
Jess.
speak French, I suppose.
Can we just say, you said, do you feel bad for that? Why do we feel okay eating certain animals
I
and
know,
not?
I know.
It's a bit
I know.
weird, do you not think?
I know,
When you look
it's
at horses like
It's
this.
already, it was already dead, wasn't it? You know
know.
what I mean? It's,
If it's dead, it's dead.
I think
Might
as
as
long
well
as,
eat it.
as long as you know what it is, then you can make a decision on
I feel like
whether
there's
you eat it.
certain
It's
animals you
when
wouldn't
people
eat.
tell you it's beef and then it's something else.
yeah.
That's a bit
So
worrying.
that was wasn't it like there was horse traces found in like mince and beef products around the UK. That
Oh,
was,
that was a while
loads,
ago,
loads,
wasn't it?
yeah.
that was a while ago.
That was a
Yeah.
while ago, yeah.
Yeah, it's still happening for
And they
sure.
started getting hot on it, didn't they?
Yeah.
There was like signage,
Clamping
wasn't there,
down.
in Tesco's? Like,
imagine what's
we're
in your
getting rid
doner
of
kebab.
horse out of our meat.
Yeah, well, look at there you go. That's a twofold argument. Imagine what's in the doner. Number one, do people care? Number two, what is in the fucking doner meat? Eyelids and arseholes.
Everything.
So that let's talk about that quickly. That 1-star doner we had in Manchester. Did you see that, Big Daddy?
Which I don't think I saw the Manchester one, no. I
It
saw
was
the one in
so Michelin star chef has.
Oh yeah, no, tell a lie, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
looked
The meat was
banging.
pink.
Yeah, that
Meat was
looked-
pink though, but was that? I think it was more like a colouring thing.
It looked banging though.
It tasted great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It
Really,
didn't
really
taste
good.
like any doner.
No.
you've ever had in your
The
life.
only other doner I've had that's tasted so much different to other doner was Atlay's at Tame.
I think they both make their own
That
doner.
was epic.
Make their own doner. I think that's the difference. So a lot of the stuff you get from like Booker's, that I'm sure a lot of them use,
yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
like.
Yeah, but
yeah.
they all say they make. We go to these places all the time. We've done 900 odd reviews now. Is it 800? Not
But 850.
850 reviews. We go. Oh, what do you make your own sauces? They I'll make your own sauces. And they're pouring it out of a bottle you can buy in
No,
Booker's.
I have an argument
they
for
could
this
do
though.
that.
I reckon they just use that for the bottle.
Yeah.
Maybe they do, but it doesn't. All right, it looks brand new, Jess. Like the labels are still on the
I
top.
think you're just
Still got a seal.
you're just judging people.
I know.
Okay.
If,
No, and my second point is, they all say they make their own doner, and they might do, or they might get it from a manufacturing facility that doesn't supply the big wholesalers, or they might just make it, but they all doesn't. I'm not sure. You know, like
Well, One Star definitely made their own because it was fucking pink.
Yeah.
I've never seen a pink
totally
doner.
different.
I think the best doner is like that, you know, like the sweaty one that you get out of the pot, and
Oh.
that's the. Whenever I see your reviews of them ones, I just think, oh Lord,
Like polystyrene.
We've had
you've had your fair share of them.
We've had a fair share, yeah. There's a whole. Sometimes I like it when they carve off a big belt, a big thick belt of it, and then some of the better places we've been to do like a little
Real thin, yeah.
real thin, like
Yeah.
wafer,
Uni kebabs,
crispy.
like the real thin stuff.
Yeah,
You know, the one you don't
yeah.
have
We've
to-
done like then you got the healthy kebabs like German doner kebab, and
You wait. Berlin next
we're going to
week.
Berlin.
Oh,
We're going to
yeah.
Berlin next week,
Berlin next
Daddy.
week.
I've been to Berlin.
Have you?
Yeah, I went 2013.
Tell me about the food scene. What did you love?
Mate, they got banging burgers and kebabs there. Proper, yeah. There's a burger joint there called Burgermeister. That was pretty
Yeah,
banging.
that's right,
It's
yeah,
like
it's
just
good.
like a stool, like box stool, and then there's massive queues. Any burger you can think of, sort of thing. But yeah, and we had a lot of kebabs there. A lot of kebabs.
We're obviously traveling around and talking about places we'd like to go in the future to try and take Food Review Club into Europe, because it's not for just traveling or egotistical reasons, because it's great food in like Europe. Fucking hell, like some of the best food in the world comes from out of these countries around us. Italy, fucking blah blah blah. And I was saying all these things, and Calum came out and said, "No, it's Berlin."
Yeah.
Callum said that Berlin's got a banging street food scene.
Well, it's where the doner kebab.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if
he
you
said there's
like-
some other curryverse and all this sort of the chips and all that.
yeah, if
very,
you like,
very
like, your
famous
meat
stuff.
and all that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very meat heavy. Yeah.
Definitely.
Have you been anywhere else like you think would
Talk
talk about your like sort of international food
so
exploits?
I've been to Mexico like many times. I love Mexican food, Mexican cuisine. Yeah, it's up there with like Indian for me. It's got everything. It's got like the spice. It's got the meat, fish.
He's the man.
Got the carbs, rice. You got the creaminess from all the crema and the guacamoles. It's just got everything. Every layer of flavour that you need. It's got it. So
Do you know what?
love it.
I'm not mass. I'm not. We've had it once, really good one, and we loved it. But there's so many poor attempts at Mexican in this country. It actually, when someone says Mexican, in my head, my default. This is a bad thing. I'll admit it. My default thing in my head is no, I can't. Fuck that.
the problem
No,
is
because we've had El Mexicano, that shitty fucking nachos and like terrible
And what El Mexicano at
burritos.
Cambridge Services? You know, right?
Yeah, it's something
that's
terrible.
Mexico.
But I mean, like, no, I'm just talking about the perception of Mexican food, like
Yeah.
shitty, crappy burritos, and it's just not right. It's just,
I
I'd
think
love to go to Mexico and eat the real
I think
deal.
the problem here is it's a lot of like stereotypical stuff. And a lot of the stereotypical stuff is not actually Mexican, it's actually like American, really.
Yeah.
And the problem lies with like the people here as well, though. A lot of like Bretons. If you went to an authentic Mexican restaurant,
Bretons.
a lot of them, they wouldn't eat like the traditional Mexican stuff. They want to see the chili con carne. They want to see the fajitas. They want to see the
I was gonna
burritos.
say,
And don't get me wrong, I love all that too. But like that is part of the problem as well. So if you had a Mexican restaurant and you got all this on the menu and no one's buying it, what are you going to do? You're going to push what sells. So unfortunately,
you
it's a mixture of the
so
two.
people they're buying what's recognisable to them. Like
Yeah,
that.
It's a bit like same with Indians, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
It's all-
Chinese,
it's all
the
for
same
English
thing. If you
people.
went over
Chinese,
to
yeah,
China,
exactly.
you're
They ain't
going
eating
to
that shit.
find chicken balls.
Yeah.
You're not. Do you know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
it's a similar sort of thing.
Did
So-
you, when you were in Mexico, there was one thing we had at Good Food Cartel, which
Oh my
I
god,
bloody
that
love,
was so good, by the way.
was elote, which is the
Elotes.
corn with the cream cheese.
Okay, yeah,
around
yeah.
it.
So a lot of
Is
them
that-
you get like food.
Is that actual?
Yeah, you get like food stalls as well, like on the side of the road, because they have like chili with everything. So they'll have like corn literally on the stick, and it'll have like crema, like cream,
Yeah.
and like spices on it, and they're of all different
So
varieties.
Well
like
tasty.
the lime, and they do the same with like
Yes.
their fruit. You're like, oh, it's so hot. Oh, look, a refreshing fruit stall, and they'll have like chopped up mango and stuff, and then it would be in a bag just with like loads of chili paste and chili powder.
Really?
Honestly, they have chili on everything.
Oh, God.
Honestly.
But this little Mexican place we went to was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just like a food truck.
Really good.
And because I think the problem with you and Mexican food is there's a lot of like fresh chopped up onion.
Yeah,
and
lot
you're a
of
bit of a
salad.
fuss ass.
Yeah, Matt doesn't like raw onion, do you?
I feel like you're exposing me a little bit,
Raw
Jess.
things like that. So a
I
lot
eat it
of
on camera though.
a lot of salad you don't eat either. So I think Do you know, like when you get a burrito and there's
He's
a
going to
bit
be
of
like, I
meat?
just want meat and rice.
Exactly,
and that's it.
yeah.
And
No,
it's not given the same.
I'm getting.
Exactly,
I hear that.
I'm better. I'm better than I was, but I just
Like
maybe
a taco
bit more.
scares you a little bit because it's mainly like salad.
There's a lot
isn't
of
it?
of salad, a lot of
That's where all
vegetables.
like the different flavour and the textures and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
makes it pop.
Yeah,
Where
you
did
have
we
to have
get
the
that
salad.
like banging taco?
Ibiza.
Oh my god,
That
yeah.
looked naughty. It was like,
Yeah.
what was it? You said it was like an omelette or something.
Yeah,
It was
it
an
was,
omelette.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was an omelette taco shell,
Yeah.
like really good.
Very
You're watching your
pricey.
carbs.
Yeah, that's good, mate. Really nice. I enjoy it. Like, listen, I've got two different palettes: my food review palette and my personal one.
What's your personal one? Chicken, cheese, and
Plain,
pasta.
very plain. I like just plain food. Like know what I'm
Yeah,
eating.
you
Like
are.
I get comfort in that. But then I do enjoy my food review club palette. Try new things. Like I enjoy that. So yeah.
But,
People-
going back to like where's good for food as well. I used to spend a lot of time in Lisbon. They got
Portugal.
banging food as well. Yeah, I think like Lisbon's like a proper hidden gem for like Europe. It's so close. I think everyone goes on about like Rome, Venice, Barcelona, and they're great cities too. But I think Lisbon's like super underrated. A lot of history there. Great food, like good meat, seafood, pastries. Like yeah, it's delicious.
Sounds good.
Really good.
Just try and go to like
Cheap too.
We're
one a month or something, one every couple of months.
Jess.
we're we're looking to invest in traveling. There's some. There's loads of places. I think I'd love to. I've never been to Italy.
Okay.
Never been.
I've never. Well, I went to Pila, like in the north, where there's like skiing, but I've not been to like the real.
I'd love to go there and
really.
you know
Turkey as well, I think would be really
Istanbul.
good. Yeah.
go for proper fucking
Turkey's
Istanbul.
nice, yeah.
Some of the videos I've seen of that's the street food with literally
Yeah.
big spits of like shawarma and stuff being cut on the street, like 400 kilo,
Yeah.
like massive.
Such fresh food as well. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, I think we're quite spoilt, really, having all that like kind of couple
That's
hours.
what I'm saying,
plane
on a
journey.
doorstep,
I know what you mean.
It's so cheap now as well.
Yeah.
Flights are crazy.
What, to Istanbul?
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
In Europe.
Yeah, I think. If
What did
you've
we
got-
get to Berlin? Sorry, Big Daddy. What did we get to Berlin on? Was it like
Well,
80 quid?
Jess upgraded us, so it kind of went up a
Of
little
course. No, I think the
business.
return
That's my
flight
girl.
was something like £8. £8 return.
All right, so it did the classic Ryanair. Like Jess was like, "Oh, we've got 3 seats for £80." I was like, "What's that return?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Great." What do you mean you want to wear shoes? All right, that's another 50 quid each.
We haven't got luggage.
Yeah, it's like, hang on, but then
What do you mean you want to sit next to each other?
yeah, that's extra. But it ended up being like 200. What was it? 250.
No, but parking
Everything.
for 2 days.
Leg room.
We
All-
got the
all adds
fancy
up.
seats. We're on the exit row. So
You get an extra 2 cents.
Is there
Yeah,
is
yeah.
there fancy seats on Ryanair?
there is fancy seats. These 3 seats.
It's Ryan
are
here, Jess.
Good. Like you'll be able to get up, walk around the person next to you.
I think-
like us three.
Whereabouts on the plane is the seats? I like sitting
In
at
the
the
middle.
back.
On
No,
the
I like
middle.
sitting at the back. I think the back is the safest place to sit on a plane, don't you?
I think Squeezy Jet is the best like budget.
Yeah,
airline.
Squeezy
I think
Jet.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
think so.
Easy, it's better than right now.
But anyway, the
We
flights
have-
are so
'cause,
cheap,
like,
aren't they?
our closest airport is Stansted. It's literally like half an hour from us. So and Ryanair goes from there. So it's
Oh, yeah.
just
Happy days. Then.
just easy for us to do that. But
What goes from Luton? Luton's not far.
Luton's easy jet,
yeah,
I
be
think.
Squeezy Jet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only
Maybe,
a
maybe we
2-hour
should
flight,
try.
though, You'll be all right.
We go to Chicken
yeah,
George on the way.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, Chicken George.
Chicken George.
Hey, this is a good question. After we did the filming with you, and I'll come back to this Chicken George point. After the filming, did you notice like a lot of messages, or did people ask you for your food, or what was the reaction like?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got a lot more followers from the video. And to be honest, from the video, I thought like I was going to get a lot more grief, to be honest with you. Like, just because I'm a bit of a jokey character now, like, I don't take myself too seriously. I thought people were going to like go off on one, give me some slow digs and that. But to
You
be
are
honest,
who you
it
are,
was-
Lana. You don't try. You're not trying to
but,
fake
like,
anything,
yeah,
are you?
no, definitely. And
You're not trying to fake nothing.
I don't care about all that either. But I did think I'd get a little bit, but I didn't. To be fair, everyone like loved it, and yeah, I got a lot more new followers from yourselves.
You're a good character. Like I think people. My point was, I think people can see fakes. You can see bullshit, and you can get that energy from someone if they're being deceiving. What's the whatever? People can see real people. You know
I
what
think the outfit sold it for everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
going with the sliders.
The only thing I did get though is like a lot of people, especially people that knew me anyway, like they thought like the video was a bit like, well, not staged, but like they thought like you just come and like said, yeah, the food's great and that. Like people were like, oh yeah, I really like the video. I'm like, oh yeah, you like it, did you? They're like, yeah, what did he think of the food? I was like, you watched the video, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but what did he think of the food? I said, he loved it, didn't he? Like, yeah, but what did he really think of the food? Like,
I get that all the time.
Everything on that video, like literally, even when you turn up, like there was no pre-recording, there was no introduction, there was no like, oh, this is how it's gonna go. Everything that happened on that video was
all
natural,
natural, yeah.
organic, like.
Yeah.
just
I got
rolled
stuck
off
in the
tongue.
fucking toilet for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but even like that,
Well,
that's what I
saying,
mean.
they
My
were
mates
saying
are
that's,
like, oh yeah,
that's
it's like
staged.
part of the video.
I wish it was staged.
serious?
Some people, yeah, because they think that, yeah, like, I
Just
don't
trying
know
to create a bit of
We're
drama.
not that fucking
Yeah, I
clever,
don't know
are
what
we?
people think, but
I
That just
wish.
happens to me every day.
Yeah.
We don't need to stage. Look, you might as well don't need to stage anything, man. Just fucking turn up and do your business. The amount of messages I had from people, same as you, saying, "What did you think of Nusret?"
Yeah.
I said, "Have you watched the video?" Like, yeah. Well, that's what I thought. And then they say, "What did you really think?"
What did you really think of? Like,
And I'm like, "You've watched." Why am I going to re-explain it to you? I did a 30-minute video there.
and especially like you as well, like on your videos, you publicly like if the food's not great, you will state it. I know you won't state it,
We've
whatever,
had-
but
we've
you
had
will
a
say
couple
like,
this
look,
week.
this isn't good. Da, 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 da.
I look at that
So-
Philly cheesesteak we did the other day. You could just tell you didn't.
Yeah,
like
like
it.
you're not afraid to tell the truth.
Yeah.
So
You didn't slate it, but you could just tell by your face.
That was crap.
that just looked a bit bland.
That was crap.
Looked a bit bland.
It was really bland.
We
was
nearly
really bad.
rescored that, didn't we?
It's so hard though, Big Daddy, because when you do actually do it there and then, there's one fucking take, camera turns on, and you got to make a split-second decision whether you're going to fucking
Yeah, you don't wanna
bash
tear 'em
them
apart,
or you're gonna
it could
tear
be,
'em-
like,
Nah, it's not, I'm
critical
not about that
from-
life, man. I'm not about that life. So you always try and... But I've got a responsibility to tell the truth.
Can't lie to the
Same
fans.
time, who am I, like, really? You got to try and have a bit of, don't be some egotistical monster who thinks your opinion is blah, 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 blah. So what Calum says, you can tell by my face if I like it or not.
And when you are honest, sometimes people don't like it.
No,
They try and get videos banned.
we did one in Cambridge.
They're still on YouTube though.
Local as well to you.
Let's post the YouTube link.
Yeah, shall we?
Do you want to do it now? You got no one?
They have to find it.
Yeah, we did one in Cambridge and they got it taken down for hate speech. Really bad.
He did give it
Really.
like a 1.2 out of 10. But
That's what all it
Oh,
deserved.
did you really?
hey, it is. It's
a
gross.
shocker.
If you're from Cambridge, you know it's fucking shit. But it's that place.
What did I say about it? It's one of the worst meat I've ever had.
You were nice though, because he took us to his dessert place, and then we got.
I've seen that one.
Yeah,
We got
he's
the bacla-
awkward.
we
He's
got the
awkward,
baklava.
though.
Proper like pressure in you as well. Like, he was,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he's
hanging
adamant,
around and saying,
adamant.
like, oh, I'm gonna sort you out and all this. Try and get you to.
Yeah, that was bad. It turns out that next door, it was like, that was his kebab house
Yeah.
and his dessert shop.
The dessert shop looked
And the
bang.
dessert
Oh,
shop
the
looks
dessert was banging.
amazing.
Banging.
Like, it looks, who the fuck is involved in this place? It can't be you. You're not the link pin between that and that, surely.
Maybe like his missus runs like the
The
dessert.
grill house has been there for so long. It's like famous.
Yeah,
in
but if
Cambridge.
that was
Yeah, because you were saying like it's famous now. And I thought, oh, it's gonna be a good one. This is. And then when you
well,
started eating,
famous
it, I was
amongst the
like-
drunk
It's
people, though. Yeah.
infamous, shall we say? It's not like it's,
Infamous.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's a bit of a joke.
What did you say? It was like the one that's open the latest.
It's
or
one
something.
that's like, yeah, if you want
last
to
place to go.
order, that's the place. Or if you're drunk walking home, if you live in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
south of Cambridge, that's where you go.
He was a bit odd, wasn't he, that mate?
Yeah, you would get a lot.
It's awkward, don't it? Because like you say, you're trying to do a video,
Yeah.
and they stood right there, like.
We went to one the other day. I think that's my hardest thing for me. We went to one the other day and people stand around the camera and it's like, oh man. Number one, it's
Awkward enough as it
awkward,
is.
yeah, because you don't. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just it's hard, isn't it?
Done.
You posting it? Yeah,
Yeah.
good. There you go. Just posted that. Absolute ninja. If I can get that taken down,
What?
say you. I was going to call you.
We don't want this podcast going down.
I'll
Hey, he's a nice guy. He was a nice guy. Gave us free baklava.
It did give us, and it was good
And it
baklava.
was
as
Very
well.
good baklava. Up the
Yeah,
baklava.
not £25 baklava from
And,
this
and,
one.
and he didn't mash it up.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Oh God,
Fuck
yeah.
for that. Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Right, let's talk about turkeys. So I think in our first podcast, you saw in the news this fuel and or haulage lack of drivers is going to cause it's going to count. Basically, Christmas is over.
That's gone away now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't
So
know.
you saying that turkeys are back?
So Guardian said the UK poultry producer hires 900 overseas staff to avoid Christmas turkey shortage.
Thank God for that.
Need them
Poultry
turkeys.
industry removes warning of turkey shortages over Christmas, but sees restricted choice.
Oh, you can only have a small turkey. You can't have a large turkey.
Yeah.
You guys like
Everyone
turkeys?
goes too big on the turkey, don't they?
I
Everyone
mean, you need
goes
to eat it
too
the next
big.
day, don't
Next
you?
day, yeah.
Bit of an unpopular opinion, but I'm not actually a huge fan of a turkey.
I was really starting to like you. Like I thought we had the same opinion about things.
I only ever have it at Christmas.
Yeah, to be fair, that's the only
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when
only
I have
time when I have it. But I just find it's like a bit dry, like because it's Christmas, they just rip the ass out.
Yeah, but
of
you're a
you,
good cook.
pump up
Surely
the
you can.
money.
Surely you could. Yeah, that's true. That's
Do you
true.
know what I mean? And I just think like,
But surely you could like ninja away. You're a good cook.
to be fair, like I've
Ninja
always,
way of getting it moist and like hacking it.
Nah, definitely. I've definitely always done a
Tasting.
decent
Fuck, that's
job.
a video for you, bruv.
I've definitely always done a decent job, but in my humble opinion, I just think that for a roast dinner, like chicken's just better. It's more moist, cheaper, tastier. And just,
You know what? I think to that,
couple of
get a small
chicken.
turkey. Don't go big on a turkey. Like some of these smaller birds are decent.
We
I
had
love.
a bloody massive turkey last year,
did
didn't
you?
we?
I love turkey. I do. I've said it a few times now. Big Daddy B, Christmas dinner, basically a fancy roast dinner, the best roast dinner ever. It's my favourite fucking meal
With
ever in the
trimmings. Can't beat it.
yeah death row meal. I think
Can't beat it.
I've strayed onto porterhouses and mac and cheese and ribs. Nah, I want to say it now. I want to look at you in the camera and say Christmas dinner is my favourite meal of the year.
And who cooks it
Well,
traditionally?
Jess and her lovely mother Liz, shout out Liz, do a
this
great
year.
job. But I've been very fortunate. Like my we used to go to my auntie's house. Who lives in Clevedon near Bristol. She was a great cook. I'm just all the trimmings. You know, it's not. I don't know. You know, we're very lucky to have good. You know, not everyone has the all that sort of stuff, but it's been amazing.
Do you feel like the day adds to it? Like the fact that it's a Christmas
I
day.
think
Yeah.
It's like a
that
feeling.
makes
What
it
you're saying,
better.
the
So like
event.
nostalgia and everything like that.
definitely.
Crackers.
The memory.
Because I don't like roast, but Christmas dinner for me.
You don't like a roast?
Yeah, let's
Right.
not get into. We're not getting into this.
Callum
but-
doesn't like gravy.
Oh my lord.
No, mayo.
Look at the disgust on his face. Like,
Hey, we disagree now.
I just don't think you've had the right gravy.
let him duke it out. Just start.
What's not to like?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Not a big fan.
Like meat, gravy, crispy
I'll eat it.
potatoes.
I don't like gravy.
What is
Roasties,
it?
stuffing,
Do you like
veggies.
Big stuff. And
You like
balls.
your veggies?
Oh, he loves the big stuff in.
You like your veggies?
Yeah, vegetables.
Like, honestly, I think that's like the ultimate meal.
It
The
is, it's
roasties
the
have
best
to be
ever, innit?
good. Like, I obviously had some shit. My mum actually gave me some grief the other day actually for saying that I didn't like roast dinners. She was like, "You."
Because that's
Slating my
like
kids.
insulting your mum.
What did you
isn't
say?
it?
Like, say, Mum, it's actually your roast dinner. I
Basically
didn't
saying you
like.
don't like your mum's roast.
Yeah, sorry, mum. You need to step up a little bit.
Those aren't besties need to go.
To be fair, she makes homemade ones, and they're actually quite good. But I don't know.
The big telltale sign for me, two things: roasties. That's the most funnest part to make, isn't it? Like,
And Yorkshire pudding.
and Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking getting that frozen stuff.
Oh nah. Got to be pigs and blankets as well.
Oh.
Stuffing, pork stuffing. I don't want like just literally the powder stuff. It's got to have pork meat in it, sausage meat in it.
Be like
Otherwise
your,
it ain't stuffing.
Oh, I've never done it like that before.
Oh my lord, what? Never?
No, I literally just get the.
Nah.
Pack
Trust
so-
me.
Hang on.
Trust me.
We're on something here.
You
I
need-
don't like Jess's stuffing.
Oh,
Maybe that's why.
No, I'm not a stuffing fan.
It's not even
he's never
comparable.
liked it.
I've never
I'm
liked
telling you, it's not even
You don't like
comparable.
stuffing? It's
Oh,
probably like
so
the
what do you
best
do?
bit.
Talk to
So you
me.
get you'll get sausage meat from the shop. It'll probably come in like a tube or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It comes in like a
We
pack.
usually get that. at
Matt's
Christmas.
right.
And then-
I was going to get you explaining this. Go on, carry on.
So yeah, you basically get the sausage meat stuffing from the shop, and then you get the mixture that you would normally get, and
Okay,
then you
yeah.
just add it together.
Oh,
You might
okay.
need to add a bit more water because it would be drier otherwise.
No, that's fine. Oh, okay. I
But
can do that. I
That's
can
it.
do that.
Simple. And obviously, you probably might have to cook it a little bit longer because it's got meat in it. But honestly, it is like it'll pimp
That
it up
could be
times
the
10.
missing
That could be the
ingredient for
thing.
me.
I'm telling you. I'm
My
telling you.
mum's
Level up now.
veggie though, so she would have to do a separate one.
Yeah.
No, I'll just do a little one for her.
But-
What do you do for
Yeah.
Christmas dinner?
She just has salmon.
To be fair, I'm saying that my sister's vegetarian.
What do you do?
Fucking
Should we use what's the oil? Rapeseed oil, not.
Yeah, well, usually we usually use
that's
when you whip out the old goose fat.
Oh
or
yeah,
something
got
like
to
that,
be
don't
done.
you? Or duck,
So we don't
duck
have
fat.
Goose fat, yeah.
don't have
use
that. We
goose
normally
fat.
just have to use the regular.
But just
rapeseed
for,
oil.
normal roast dinner, you just have.
Why don't you just do two
vegetables.
like separate everything?
Yeah.
it's just so long, isn't it?
Oh, I love
We're
her.
not going to cook Christmas dinner this year, are we? Because we're not going to be here.
Yeah, we're going on holiday. Yeah,
Where you going?
No.
Abu Dhabi.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Christmas.
first time?
We've been to
You
the.
going to the Nusret restaurant out there?
They can
Oh my
fucking-
god, is that
Christmas,
one?
Christmas dinner. Nusret.
I'll be back.
What, did he
I don't know if my
did he
review-
plug you in?
I think my review was that bad, but would we be welcome there?
Would they do a roast slap up meal there?
Imagine him fucking pouring the gravy. It'd be all over his shirt, wouldn't it? He'd like pour it out of some kind of chocolate. Yeah, it's like he'd have some kind of like slide on like a sort of like latex thing where he pours the gravy onto himself and it goes onto the
And then onto the gold chicken or turkey.
gold
turkey.
chicken,
He's like a cartoon character.
gold
heard him
gold
talk?
carrots.
English.
Not yeah. I'll see that
That
little
video
clip on video.
was
Saying
so
he speaks
cringy.
perfect English. That did make me laugh, but yeah, he's like
I
a
haven't
cartoon
watched
character.
it.
And
It's very expressive.
He is a character, yeah.
He
part of the game.
he's left London now, isn't he?
Gone.
Yeah, that's
We
it,
were
mate,
lucky.
forever.
Yeah.
Done.
I wonder if they'll keep going.
No, I think that's how.
Well, everywhere else does as well, doesn't it? So it's not just because
Yeah.
he's there; it's because he's got his name on.
No doubt he has bumper sales once he's there though, because people want to
Oh,
get
of course.
fucking
Yeah.
selfie, don't they?
We were lucky to be there with him.
Yeah. Lucky or
Say
unlucky,
lucky,
one
yeah,
of the two.
well, it wasn't that bad, was it?
I was looking at it through my phone the other day, by the way, footage when we were there, see if there was anything I missed. And I've said it before, there's the one real funny thing, Big Daddy, was that there's a guy who, like, not follows him round, but when it all goes down, there's a guy that comes, because he fucking gets salt everywhere.
Oh yeah.
There's a guy that actually has to sweep up with the salt after him.
Does it get in your beard?
Yeah, everywhere, in my socks. I actually got a video of the guy sweeping. I thought it was really funny, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, there we go." Look. And I put it up, and he looked at the camera and he's like,
Fuming.
he was fuming. Like, I was like, maybe I was taking the piss out of him, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
So I straight away put my camera down.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How much do you reckon he gets paid?
put him in minimum wage.
according to.
Yeah, didn't there
the
something come
reports.
out that he doesn't pay them?
Suppose there's
Very
worse jobs out there, aren't there?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wage.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll
very
just
true.
sweep up salt.
Yeah,
And I bet you
Easy,
get to
innit?
see a lot of
And they probably
people
get tips
there.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a piece of piss, isn't it?
Like, this
I
is
think a
for
lot
Salt
of
Man.
hospitality is heavily based on tips, like Calum said.
Yeah.
Don't know how they split it down, but
And imagine the tips there.
tips were
Yeah,
good.
exactly. 10-20%.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. Well, so I get this. We wanted to try and book a. Do you like your fancy food, Big Daddy?
I
Do you appreciate your
I-
10-course tasting
I
menus?
really do. I love it, but at the same time, like I'm a proper cheapskate. So I don't go to them sort of places often. But yeah, no, I definitely do. Like I've been on like cruises and stuff, and there's been times on holiday and things like that. Where special occasions where definitely, yeah.
I'm not.
for sure.
I like a cheap meal as well. But at the same time, because if we do this, we have to try and go to some nice places. And you want to try and broaden your palate
Definitely.
for me to try and
Yeah, for sure.
get better and know more and taste better things.
Yeah.
So like popped up on my Instagram about the fat duck in that 3 Michelin star where they do all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
I said to Jess, should we go? Like, phew, how much? It'd be £350 each to go. I was like, fucking hell, that's a lot of money for a lunch, that is. We can only get a table of 4. So then we're thinking, well, who else are we going to go? Maybe Calum and someone else. And I was like, shit, that's now £1,400 for lunch. Right, get this. That's with no drinks.
Oh my lord.
So I said to Jess, have a look at the drinks.
Be tap water.
Have a look at the
water, please.
drinks. What they call the wine flutes and stuff.
Flights, yeah.
Yeah. There's one on there
It's
per
really-
person, £900.
Was it 10 courses?
I think it's
I don't know.
I'm not. It's certainly a few, but the menu is wild. Have you obviously seen? Like, I'd love to go just for. Apparently, it's an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will definitely be
Like really
amazing.
wacky. Like
Like
Who is
real
this? I don't actually
scientific.
know what-
Heston Blumenthal,
Heston,
Heston.
the Fat Duck, 3 Michelin star.
Doesn't he do like some mad shit?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
really
Crazy,
wacky.
real
Freaky
crazy
stuff.
shit.
But don't
Yeah.
you think that'd be? I know it's a lot of
So
money.
that's like a cool place to go. But if it's just fine dining,
Like he'll come up to your table and there'll be like a mist that's sprayed.
Yeah.
and like salt and vinegar mist or something like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazy, yeah.
Jess, they did.
He does weird shit like that.
They do a.
It's like a sensory overload
Yeah,
for food.
their kitchen looks like a laboratory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like the first ones to use dry ice and.
I remember, well, going back probably 5 or 6 years ago now, I watched a program on Heston.
He's a cool
and
guy,
he
man.
Does all the like funky, innovative stuff.
Look, he's done something different. You can't knock that, can you?
Nah, definitely not.
Yeah.
We went to because there's a couple of I want to go into like testing out these Michelin stars.
We've never been
places.
to any, have we?
No,
I've
yeah.
never been to
Well,
one.
we have. We went to Hand and Flowers.
Oh yeah, that's
Should
right.
go to the one in Cambridge.
Yeah, but
Somewhere else.
I
The
look at the
restaurant's
menu
well
and
funky.
it scares me.
So that I said this to
I
Jess.
actually haven't looked.
I said this to Jess about going to. It's called Midsummer House. What one Michelin star?
Yes, one.
Yeah,
It's very expensive. Obviously very nice, but locally we've had some real like mixed reviews. I mean, some people say they love it, some people they hate it. I said to you, why don't we go there? And you're like, no, I don't want to go because I looked at the menu and it's well French, a lot of
Is it? Oh,
fish,
okay.
I'm
very
not
fun,
huge
like
on
like
French.
foams, pastes, and
foie gras.
yeah, it doesn't really. So it doesn't get me excited thinking
Like
about
at the Hand and Flowers, you could get stuff like fish and chips, didn't you? Like,
Yes.
it was.
That's a two
it
Michelin
was
star
like
pub. That's a
normal
pub though.
pub food.
Like you said though, it does broaden like your taste buds,
Yeah.
mature your
Just
taste
the
buds.
experiences as well.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's why I went to Nusret. Like everyone was so talking about him all the time. We wanted to actually go and
Yeah.
get the experience. And now we've been, you've been, Calum, you've been. We can actually talk about it.
Until you walk the
experience.
walk, you can't talk the talk.
That's it.
Have you ever tried frog legs? Speaking of French food, just asking. Around.
Yeah, we did. We that French restaurant we went to.
Did
We
we?
went to France for those reviews and had snails.
Did you have
They were
snails as well?
gross.
Oh,
They were-
God,
They
yeah.
were fucking minging.
What, frog legs? Not
Same.
good.
I don't think we have frogs
You
legs.
didn't have frog legs. Oh.
No.
They're really good. The snails are really, they're huge, number one. Not like garden snails we have here.
They're like lambs now, isn't they? Like
Yeah,
massive.
they're like huge ones, yeah. Garlic and oil, and you get them. And they taste a bit like mud.
Is the texture just really,
Yeah,
really weird as
exactly.
well?
They're
Snaily.
probably like the chickens here though, aren't they? Pumped up, you know what I mean? Because the heavier they are, the more
Do
expensive
my
they
belt,
are.
sorry guys.
Bit comfy.
Classic Matt.
Bit comfy.
You wore leggings like me.
My
Leggings. Matt and leggings.
my belt was smashing into my
Crocs.
belly. So yeah, it was pretty funky. And we had some other good stuff on the menu there as well, didn't we?
What the one thing I really didn't like was the geese neck when they force feed
Yeah,
them.
When they put their stuff
foie
in.
gras,
like,
innit?
yeah, yeah, that's it, yeah.
that's messed up.
Foie gras. And that was the thing I kept seeing on when you look at these like fancy menus, like at Midsummer House. All of it was like, I don't like truffle either. Soz.
Hang on, you
So it was like,
like the truffle feeling, yeah?
yeah.
It's a bit. Yeah.
Maybe it's like truffle
Acquired
flavour,
taste.
like do you know when they just like
90% of if you buy anything with truffle, it's not actually truffle.
just be like
It's the
extract or
it's the manufactured version of truffle. It's the smell and the taste. Not actually truffle. It's got no truffle in it whatsoever. Real truffle is nice.
I'm not a big like mushroom fan though. Or I don't like mushrooms, so I think that's why it's a fun guy, isn't it?
Yes.
Such a fun guy.
Depends what sort of mushrooms they are.
Yeah.
That would be a fun review.
Jeez,
Amsterdam. With mushrooms.
Yeah.
You were saying about doing some reviews, weren't you? Like,
Yeah, look, I've been to Amsterdam probably like 10 times, and I thought it'd be cool to go over
do you
there.
smoke?
Well, I used to back in the day. Like my nickname used to be before it was Big Daddy B. That's what got the BDB. I used to be called Billy the Blazer.
Oi.
I won't talk too much about that, but
No.
yeah. Yeah, but it's more than that though. The city itself is more than
Yeah,
just
it's really
about
nice.
that and the red light district. It's a great city. There's no place
Good
like
food?
it, even with all the
Good
streets.
food
Yeah,
scene?
it is really good food. That's why I was thinking it would be a good place to go because it's literally like a 45-minute flight. Literally, there's only an hour's difference, and it's good food.
fuck me, it took us 2.5 hours to get here.
Yeah, exactly. And you can get cheap flights as well if you book it
Hey,
in
if
advance.
it's £8, fucking hell.
But yeah, you got to be double jabbed, so that's me out.
You don't have
Sadly.
to be. You just have to be.
You have to
I
quarantine- you have to
did the
quarantine
research.
it.
I did
PCR
the-
one, don't you?
Maybe. I don't know. I did the research and
Isn't it on there?
because we're on the high list, you have to be jabbed.
Oh, I see.
We're on like the ultra high list, so you have
yeah,
to be
we've
jabbed.
gone up
If you're on
again.
like the moderate one, then
You're
you'd be
right.
all right as long as you produce a negative
It
test.
said that about Germany.
Yeah.
It was like, where are you coming from? And then it said we were
Yeah.
high risk and the stuff. So
Exactly. So because we're on the super high one, you've got to be jabbed. Otherwise, you're not
I
allowed.
just got double jab to get over and done with so we can travel.
We just do the Isle of Wight instead, don't it?
Yeah, let's do the
Yeah.
Isle of Wight.
do you need a vaccine passport to get over there?
No, you just need 5 thumbs.
Isle of Wight, what's going on? I can't.
Oh,
They're
I
gonna
know, it's
shoot.
gonna
They're gonna
annoy-
shoot me for this. But there is a burger place on the Isle. Fucking this. It's not mug 'em off like this. I'm just gonna Google burger Isle of Wight and it will definitely come up.
There can't be many. Well, there might be. It's not that big, is it?
It's not that big, no.
It's tiny, isn't it?
Tiny, yeah.
People, isn't there like a car race around it, or is that a different place?
Yeah, it's sort of. I think so.
It's a motorbike thing.
Rios.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is it?
What is it?
Yeah. Keep talking, guys.
I can't remember. There was
got
someone.
it.
I can't remember who it was.
I've got it. Burger IO.
Have you got it? Or
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
O-W.
Don Burgers IO. There we go.
what we need to do actually,
we
speaking
go.
of bad food like what they have in France, their frog legs. I wonder what Germany has. I think we should try and find it.
Should we?
Why not? You got to expand the palate, Jess.
What is
I'm going to Google it later.
a German?
Yeah, when you come to the
Like
Isle of
German delicacy.
Yeah. God
That might
knows.
be a bit
sausage.
No, but like
No, but
extreme delicacy.
something
like
that
frog
you
legs.
don't get over here.
We get sausages,
I'm excited for the schnitzels.
currywurst.
I got it. That's it. It's good, doesn't it? Dom Burgers. I.O. Fucking I love white. Jesus Christ.
Isle of Wight, yeah.
Is that not what? Did you not get that?
You didn't clock.
I-O-W. I love white.
So is this place
Sweet.
Is that where you want to go?
Yeah, look, the food looks great, Callum. It's really, really good. It's got some funky flavours, big, sexy, like big, juicy, nasty-looking burgers. Yeah, why not? There we
Let's
go.
do it. Drive down to Southampton. We'll get the ferry over. Quick 30-minute ferry. Light work.
It's longer than 30 minutes, isn't it? No,
Depends what one you get.
I think I was talking about Guernsey or Jersey. Yeah.
Guernsey's
Yeah, it's
further,
not
isn't it?
that long. It's about 30, 40 minutes. maybe
sweet.
tops.
There we go. We would like to go to a few other places as well, maybe like Dublin or
I heard
food,
talks
didn't
about America.
Ireland.
I think you should go more around like Italy and places like that. Right before you go Dublin.
People, we've got a good following in Ireland though. Like,
okay,
nice to,
okay.
like, they've got some good
Maybe we
spots.
should go like maybe not to Dublin, but around.
Yeah, around the
Court.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
Go to the real island.
beautiful. Ireland's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Dublin. Yeah, Dublin's right. Yeah.
Probably
Cost
right,
you an arm and a
tourist
leg.
trap as well.
Yeah.
We
Went
haven't
on a night out.
been to Wales yet either, have we?
No, not. Went to Hereford, but that's like
That's
basically
on
England.
the borderline, is
Yeah.
it?
We're gonna do a Welsh tour, aren't we? Welsh and Irish tour.
Is there anything
Soon.
good in Wales?
Loads.
Is there?
Oh, we've
Chip-
got
Chip Alley in Cardiff.
Hot Damn.
Oh yeah, shout out to them.
Hot Damn have just
Big
done.
guys.
Have started a cheese toasty place as well called the Stinky Boys Toasty Shop.
Have they?
Yeah.
You can't beat a cheese toasty. Oh,
Can't. They had some really good ones in Borough. No, is it Borough? No,
Yes.
Brick Lane.
And that one in Manchester,
Yeah, Northern Soul.
Northern Soul.
That's good.
I feel like cheese toasty. Like,
Yeah.
British.
Mrs. D loves a
Yeah.
grilled cheese toasty.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
British
Yeah.
delicacy. It's like a fish finger sandwich. It's like you can't go wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
When it's all stringy and that.
Let's not talk about
What would you? How would you? What's your perfect cheese toasty? Come on, you two. Let's do it.
For like a bulk standard, like Instagrammable, cheesy porn, it's literally nice bread. Edam cheese is a secret because it's got like a low melting point and it's real like creamy and like milky, real stringy. So you get that cheese pool. Yeah, butter on the inside and the outside.
Yes.
Yeah, on the griddle,
Has to be.
charred up, nice.
No chutneys in there. No
Yeah,
sort
you
of like.
can do. Yeah,
jalapeno jams.
definitely. I always that's like a bulk standard that I would give Mrs. D. She's like a plain Jane, like you.
Mrs. D.
But like for me, yeah, I would pimp it up with like some meats. Sometimes get like some salami in there,
Oh,
pepperoni.
come on.
What about
Pastrami.
garlic? Would you have garlic? Like
Yeah,
would
I
you-
love it. Like you can use
garlic
garlic
butter.
butter on the inside. Yeah, I wouldn't use it on the
Stop.
outside, but on the inside. And then like you say, yeah, then you got all your chutneys, like caramelised onions, all
Chili-
that sort
chili
of stuff
jam.
to pimp it up. You start
I feel
with
like
the
we need to
base
find a
and
cheese
then-
toasty place in Reading.
So I
now.
just like basics: ham and cheese, bosh.
Good
I'd,
ham.
I'd say mature cheddar. Though I like.
I
good
love mature cheddar for the flavour, but for the melting, because I like a lot of cheese,
Yeah.
it doesn't melt like easy enough, and then it goes like oily.
Or
And,
just
whereas like the Edam,
just do both.
yeah, you could just put a little bit of mature in just to get the flavour, and then the Edam to make it like meltable.
Yeah, go a little food hack.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got to try that.
All right, I've got a question. Go to Subway order.
Oh,
We're talking about
easy.
things.
Oh, mine's changed.
Has it?
I used to love meatball
See,
marinara
I
when it
fucking
first.
hate meatballs.
Do you know
When it
what? I'll
first
tell you
came
a
out.
Tomato sauce.
funny story. Going back to Amsterdam, me and my mate, when we used to get proper blazed up, we used to always go to Subway and once I was so wrecked, I was like, yeah, I'll have the meatball marijuana, mate. Honestly, I've been dead serious about when you're trying to be funny. I was like, and the mate, he's just like struggling with my accent anyway, and he's like, what? I was like, yeah, you know, the meatball marijuana, mate. He was like, marinara. I was like, yeah, that one. But yeah, that's meatball marijuana with the Italian hearty bread,
Yeah.
cheese, grilled, all the salad.
I
bit
love
of
that one when it
barbecue,
first came
chipotle
out.
mayo. Naughty,
What'd you like?
messy though.
Italian BMT with cucumber,
BMT
ketchup,
for the win.
mayo.
Don't tell me tuna. Oh, that's nasty.
Oh,
Italian BMT all the way.
we
surely.
we went somewhere the other day, and I was really trying to get Matt to get this. It was nachos with tuna and sweet corn on top.
Oh, tuna.
No.
Tin
Do
tuna.
you have
that's
tuna
nasty.
with mayo or do you have it with salad cream?
Right, I absolutely hate like tinned tuna like that. Like, I love tuna steak, but tinned tuna, honestly, I cannot stand it. I think it's absolutely nasty. Any fish that comes out of a tin that's like grey, no thank you. That's game over for me. And I am not fussy either. Like honestly, people who know me, I'm not fussy at all. But
I've
that's
got
just,
to eat that tuna.
There's
yeah.
levels to
That's nasty.
tuna in a tin though. 'Cause
Yeah,
trust
there
me,
is, there
when I
is.
used to like actually go to the gym because I don't know really, and take it seriously, you used to get the really cheap fucking tins from like B&M.
Oh, God.
That's not fucking just tuna. I
What's
don't
wrong
know
with
what that
B&M?
was.
I love B&M.
No, but like, okay, you buy the
What you saying is the B&M
you buy
tuna.
the 29p tins of tuna from B&M.
The
You tell me that's tuna.
what's the
Tuna's an expensive fish.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say. What's
that's
the
what I mean. Tuna steak, I love it.
Yeah.
what's the main person that does it? The company.
Oh,
Yeah, I know the,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah,
branding.
It's like
but I
a
don't-
bluey
John-
green.
John-
John something.
John West.
John,
John
that's the one.
John-
Yeah,
is it
John West,
Yeah.
tuna.
Is it John?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
They're expensive. I remember we used
Well,
to
tuna
like.
it, tuna it.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah.
That's why
What
I used to
fresh
go
fish is it
B&M,
with-
29p tins, but it come out, it didn't look like tuna.
Oh.
It was
You
like the
can
doner
get
kebab
It's
version
like
of tuna.
Funa.
I like the red. Funa. The little
fake,
version.
fake tuna.
Yeah. Absolute booner.
Like you can get that pork out of the tin as well.
Oh, I saw
Chicken in a
some-
tin.
Oh,
Chicken in a tin.
Oh, have you seen them roast chicken in the
You ever
tin?
tried it? I've tried it. Don't do it.
that's wrong.
Do you know that Heinz are doing a roast dinner in a tin?
God.
Okay,
Just
talking
leave-
about
just leave it-
Heinz.
Just leave it alone.
sausage and beans. Anyone?
Yeah, not for me.
No?
I'm not a fan of Heinz. I think Heinz are awful, like shocking. Branston's beans are so much better. And to be honest, my
Controversial.
favourite are Asda. Mate, honestly, Heinz
Same-
it's
it's
so
the same
runny.
factory.
It's so runny though, the sauce. It's nasty. Like you get like an Asda or a Branston, it's a lot thicker. It's so much better. So much more substance to it.
Talking about Branson pickle.
They've done loads of these sort of taste tests, and it's always I've seen you see them in the paper. They always do these taste tests, like they pick the top brand, the supermarket,
yeah.
and this,
Mid-range,
and they
cheap.
blindfold someone
Yeah. It's
who
always the
doesn't
mid-range or
know
the cheap one.
who
that-
doesn't know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
They always go for the fucking cheap one. They've taken out their
Mind, yeah.
mind from it. Yeah, like
People just, it's like a cult thing, isn't it? It's like, nope, it has to be Heinz. Like I wouldn't buy any other ketchup.
Up the cheapskates. Get my
salad cream for me. I like the Heinz salad cream. It's just what I've been brought up on. So that's the taste that I go for. Not
Yeah, same.
See, I feel like certain sauces,
Yes.
you can't, like ketchup, for example, they water the shit down so bad.
You can't
Like,
get cheap
if it's
ketchup,
not
but
the
I do
same.
like
Vinegar,
like
innit?
cheap.
If you go to
I
like-
do like cheap mayo. Tesco Valley
Cheap,
mayo.
cheap mayo, yeah. Mayo doesn't really make a difference.
we've got a little
I
little
still get Heinz though.
a little takeaway as well. And when we obviously wanted to keep standards high and whatnot, and we've gone to get sauces before Big Daddy, and it's been like some of those barbecue sauces you can get from Booker's and whatever else. They taste synthetic. It leaves like a synthetic taste in your mouth. With the cleaner, fresher sauces, just reacts so much nicer on your palate. I don't think you can. It's
It's
tough.
always really like vinegary, them cheap
Yeah,
sauces as well.
really
Like,
That's what
they do,
it's
they
anything
bulk
other
it
than
out.
vinegar. It's like it's just nasty.
Well bulked out, and they're like corn. It must be like corn flour,
Oh,
maize, or like thickening agents.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
I
No,
love I can't. There's not many meals that I have to have ketchup and mayo with most meals, apart from a
What-
roast.
I've really got into ranch lately. I can't stop eating ranch.
I
sauce.
haven't got
Yeah.
the thing with that because that's massive in
It's
America,
a
isn't
bit
it?
like
It's very good.
They have it with
It's
everything.
like hard to really explain it. Really, it's kind of like a, I don't know, like herby, mayonnaisey sort of like.
It's
you know,
weird. I don't-
What'd you have it with?
Buttermilk.
What'd you have it with?
Mate, everything. Like my favourite though is like if you get like a real like spicy wing, and then you dip it in that because it's like you get like the coolness. It's like
Yeah.
oh, lovely, or like chicken tenders.
yeah,
Yeah,
complimentary.
chicken tenders, mozzarella sticks, like all junk food. It's like elite, trust me. But even in like burgers and stuff like that, again, you can do like chicken burgers, spicy chicken burger, and you whack that in, it just gives it another level of
In
flavour.
the American McDonald's, I'm pretty sure all of the like chicken burgers, you know, like we have.
Yeah, they
mayo,
have ranch, everything. Like,
they
you can't
have
really
ranch,
get it.
yeah.
I think there's like one make that comes in like a jar. I don't know the.
You know what's good with Pringles?
What?
Ranch. I've got it on Pringles.
Really?
What's going on there?
Nothing.
What's your
I'm under
flavour?
pressure now.
What's your favourite Pringle flavour?
It's probably I would say barbecue. I do like sour cream and chive, but it's like just absolutely stinks. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
you
it just
get
reminds
such
me
bad
of like
breath
little
after.
kids like just been eating and they're like all over you like
Yeah.
like you just that's nasty. Like
it's
just
so good.
lingers for like days. So yeah, probably barbecue.
We
Keep it simple.
remember those. What was the Walkers or the Doritos attack on Pringles? They're called Stacks or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Never
all right.
really-
They're all
never
right.
really
Tried
kicked
them.
on, did they?
They're okay.
Still out.
Doritos have got the new one. Is it
Yeah,
that?
Stacks,
Yeah.
stacks,
it is
yeah,
Stacks,
they're
isn't
still
it?
out. They're like
they're
pumping
right.
it
They
again.
are
They're
still
okay.
out, yeah, but I've only seen them in certain places.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to beat Pringles, are you?
Nah,
No.
it's their niche market.
Do you know
innit?
it's the shape of the It's the shape of the crisp and the
very
tube.
palatable.
It's very like nostalgic.
Yeah,
when you
and
They've been around for so long. Do you remember when they used to have the little plastic tubs you could put?
Yeah,
in
but
there?
you
for
lunch
lunchboxes.
I
Yeah.
found one
That
of
is a throwback.
mine.
I never had one of
That is
them.
a
I
throwback.
never
had one?
could never afford one.
No, I never had
Never.
one. My mates did, but I didn't.
Didn't they come
Nah.
free?
Yeah, that's
No,
what
we
they
couldn't
came
afford
free.
Pringles,
Nah,
man.
yeah, mate, I'm
Yeah,
with
it's
you
true,
on
they
that.
were
I never used to have
expensive.
Pringles.
Mate.
I think I was
We
donated
were
one.
cheapskates for sure, for life.
Yeah, man. We didn't have a lot of choice when I was growing up. Like,
What, you got any questions on the gram? Any good
Oh,
ones?
yeah, so-
Notable
I
mentions?
don't think there is,
No, just-
actually.
of course there is.
I'll have a look.
Just donuts, writing loads of stuff. Of course there is.
Someone
Of course, there is
said...
time.
Filming a podcast there, we're doing here. Best roast dinner.
They're
Best
free from the same bloke.
He's keen.
Benny
Best
Gramming.
Make sure he
he-
gets his.
Right then,
mate?
I'll say there's 4 from the same fucking bloke. Right,
Who is he?
He's the only person. He's the only person. Right, I want to put it to you guys, okay? You lot, best steakhouse. Go.
I haven't been to many, so I can't really say anything.
Come on.
To be honest, yeah,
It's meant to be a food podcast. It's meant to be knowledgeable. And come on, let's talk about it.
I don't really go to steakhouses, right? And do you know why? It's because, number one, again, unpopular opinion, but I just think they're a rip-off. Like, at home, I can go to the butcher's, get an absolute lovely cut of steak, and I can go home and I can cook it to perfection. And I know, obviously, for the average Joe, that's not going to be possible. But for me personally, that's why I don't go. Cause
Yeah, but-
the final straw for me was, it was like my uncle's 60th. We were at like this plush steakhouse, and I went all out, got like the 500 gram ribeye, comes, and literally it was no more than 250 grams. I said to the and it was cooked medium well. When I asked for like medium, I said to the waiter, and I was like, number one, it's overcooked. I was like, you're a steakhouse. I was like, and number two, there's no way that's 500 grams. I cook a lot of steak at home. I was like, there's no way that's over 300. She was like, yeah, I'll take it back to the chef. Took it back to the chef, and they brought it back out and was like, yeah, chef agrees that there's nowhere near 500 grams. So they brought me another one out. But after that, it was like 48 quid just for the steak alone, without sides, drinks, and everything. And I thought, I'm not doing it again.
Should
No
whip,
way.
whip
I
the
could-
scales out.
Yeah, I could go and get a steak for myself, and then have 2 to put in the freezer for another time for that.
Yeah.
I did see someone
I've
who
seen
weighed
people do that. I've
who
seen
weighed
people
their
do
steak when it came out on the plate.
It must lose a lot of
Yeah, admittedly, yeah, it does change, but when
But
it's
not
that much
not
different,
not
yeah.
half the
It
weight,
was-
not half its weight.
It
Yeah,
was tiny, yeah, for sure.
I've got a contrary sort of play devil's advocate there. Some people go out who don't want to cook their own steak.
Yeah.
You want to go on a date or something. I can understand that. That's why you would go
Yeah, I
out.
get that 100%.
Yeah. And the other thing is, you got to think about. See, you can get it from the butcher. The butcher's charging them near enough the same price, and they've got to cook it.
Oh no,
Pay
I completely,
Yeah.
completely get the logistics of it. I just mean like for myself.
Yeah, for
I
you
am a
prefer-
cheapskate. Yeah, I'm a
prefer
cheapskate
to-
at heart, so I'm always going to be looking at it, going, "Fucking how much?" And then when
I
it
feel
comes
him on
out
that.
and it's not to the size that it should be, and then it's not cooked right, it's
Yeah.
like a
It's a
mixture
piss
of
steak.
things, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm like, nah,
It's a straw. That's it. The straw.
exactly.
That's it,
Yeah,
yeah.
broke the camel's back. Exactly.
You make a good steak, man.
I love making steak. Yeah.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
there isn't really anyone that properly sticks out in terms of like
I do.
like what, like sheesh.
Sheesh, yeah.
Yeah.
To
You
be
can't
fair-
go
to be
wrong with
fair.
a good steak, though,
Yeah.
can you?
I had before the new menu came out of Sheesh. They do a Wagyu ribeye there. Best steak I've ever had. Yeah, it's fucking well nice. It's cooked over the coals.
Oh yeah.
So not many. Number one, not many places are selling Wagyu ribeye. That's a fact. Number two, not many places are cooking. We've got the balls to cook that over coal. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Most places are cooking it on griddles where they can fucking, And then number three, they put this mad sort of seasoning pack on it. It comes out like with a kind of bit of a seasoned crust on the outside. It's big and it's big as well. It's like
Big flavours.
big steak like that.
A big daddy steak.
Yeah, really, really good. So for me, that's my number one. But then you get people going, "Oh, we're going to Miller and Carter," and I know for a full fact, Miller and Carter's just like a.
Just a Frankie and Benny's and the steak.
Is
burger
it?
and that.
I've never been.
I've
to
never
one.
again. I can't.
I think it looks. I have a while ago. It looks.
All right.
It
Looks good
looks.
for Instagram.
It looks
Looks
a
the
bit
part.
smarter than
Yeah.
Frankie Benny's and a bit like Weatherspoony,
Yeah.
but
They just
I don't
suddenly
know.
popped up, didn't
I don't
they?
even know what the fuck it is. What is this?
Miller and Carter.
They're
in
everywhere.
Southampton.
There's like they. Do you know
Maybe
one
we
of
should
those,
go and test it out. Like,
one of those places that just like popped up, and obviously they got like a. Do you know like Harvester where they just go everywhere?
yeah.
It was like that, so I just presumed
Every
it was like a
city.
cheap,
Not
cheap
cheap.
steakhouse. It's not. It's not.
Not cheap.
But then some people we've
But
spoken
for some
to
people,
said-
maybe that is cheap. But yeah, for me, like cheapskate, Big Daddy B.
I know. I don't. I have no idea what the Just because it like popped up in those places where you would get like a beef eater or a harvester, I was like, oh, it must be a bit like that. But I've never been in. But loads of people I've spoken to have said Miller and Carter is the best.
You was loving that ribeye on the mac and cheese at mine, weren't you?
I love ribeye, Big Daddy. You know, ribeye for me is ribeye my favourite.
I fed it to you, I could see little dribbles.
That was quite erotic, wasn't it, actually? I enjoyed it.
I was hungry.
All right, next question. We've got one from the same guy. He's the only guy. Just if we can just zoom in on that. I don't think he's going to focus on it.
What's his name?
So, but Fred, it was only sort of an hour ago. Fuck me, guys. What you been doing? 4 people have asked a question. And 4 questions, all from the same person.
Dedication.
Best burger in the UK. Guess goes first.
Big Daddy B burger.
Yeah.
Statement, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to just come on here and talk about myself, but like again,
Listen, man.
when you go to these places, and do you know what I mean, the bar's high anyway. When you go to these places and they're decent, but they're nothing to write home about. You're like you're a bit disappointed. But I will say, shout out, it's like a pub bistro in Southampton, like just outside Southampton. It's called the Railway in Botley. I had they're renowned for like their burgers and that there. I had one from there like a couple of weeks ago, and I have to say it's probably one of the best burgers I've had out. It was like delicious, big, like I don't know whether it was half pound, but it was big, definitely bigger than a quarter pounder.
Was it a thick patty?
Thick, yeah.
Was it cooked pink inside though?
It was. I asked for it medium, and it was cooked to perfection. It was charred on the outside. It was juicy in the middle. Flavors. It had like some chutney on it as well, sweet chutney on it.
Yeah.
And then mature cheddar. Then I had like the pickles, the salad, and then like some mayo on it. It was honestly, and the bun. You would have been proud of the bun. It was it was a beast, but it was crispy, but also soft. It was like it was ticking all the boxes. I can't lie.
You're making me hungry. How many did you say?
I just want to absolutely pole
because I'm actually like again
not dieting today.
controversial.
So we had a conversation in the car, and I was like, Jess, do you think you're going to be able to?
I said I was
hold
going to
off?
have a normal lunch.
You said you're going to have a
full
carb-free lunch.
Carb-free lunch.
Slightest whiff of a burger. She's like, yes.
I know.
Diet's off.
It was
All
like-
bets are
You know how
off.
hard it is to diet when
The
you're
other
married
to be
you?
fair, it's
when you see
fucking
that,
hard.
when you
It
see
is,
that
isn't
square
it?
burger, you're gonna be.
Oh.
Well, this will go out after. Right, hang on. Let's just wrap this question up. Best burger in the UK. What do you think?
Mine is Hangry Moose.
Hang on, what a burger that is.
What are you saying? You saying Hungry Moose?
I liked flank as well.
Okay, so does the ribbonette count?
That looked
Doesn't count.
That's not count as a burger.
That was good though.
It's kind of like a bit. It's like,
It's a rib sandwich. It's in its own category.
Would you
It's
say
so
a hot
good
dog's a sandwich?
No, it's hot dog's a hot dog.
fuck's sake, you.
So it's like
I've got loads of different burgers I like.
I really
It's
like.
like for like a gnarly, nasty burger that you just want to like poleaxe into. Hangry Moose is right up there. Those, what's it called? Do in London, Black Bear and
yeah.
excuse me, Black Bear and Bleecker in London were like soft, small, and delicate, but had a bit element of class to them. Loved them.
I like Holy Burger as well.
Holy Burger.
Yeah, their barbecue burgers banging.
Jess is saying that like we don't know who they are. That's
Are you a smashed burger?
Smash
person?
Patties,
Yeah.
You know, where was that place we went to in Birmingham? It done the Rainbow Bagel. Fucking,
Oh, Bun and Shake.
they were quite good.
That was wicked.
Yeah,
That
they
was
were
wicked.
good
That was a good
burgers.
burger.
We've had loads. We've
There's
been to-
lots.
yeah,
There's
that's
lots
it,
of
innit? You've been
places.
to
that-
we've been to some of the
Yeah.
best in the UK, Big Daddy. Like,
And the thing was as well, like in the first lockdown as well, like when we had all that nice weather, and I was cooking a lot of burgers for other people too, but like honestly, I was probably eating like 2 or 3 burgers a day.
yeah.
And like every day, I was like doing a different spin on it as well. So like, do you know what I mean? I was cooking like probably
You like
some
your
of the
own
best
cooking as
burgers going. Yeah, I do. I love it. I love the process, and because I got a big appetite as well. Again, like you go to these places and you get a meal. For a
Yeah.
normal person, that's fine, but for me, that's not going to be enough. So I prefer to go home and cook as much as I want. No one's going to judge me.
So this is
It's going to cost me an arm and a leg.
It's like fine dining. That's so small. I'd rather just go somewhere cheap, get a fucking massive
I've
portion.
got
and
a contrary thing to that. Even though they're small portions, we went for a 7-course tasting menu, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And that by the end, you're full.
To be fair, I think you're right because in September I went. There's a local
They are
lad,
small portions, but
a local lad that I know. Shout out Dan Rogan, New Forest Dining, and that was 7 courses, and that was like same sort of thing. It was only small portions.
It's very
but
rich though.
from the
It's
end,
rich.
Exactly. By the end, I was actually satisfied and full, and
Yeah.
I was quite shocked actually.
See, I don't think I'm bougie enough. I've never actually probably had a 7-course meal.
You need to go
We'll-
then
we'll
and
go,
form your own opinion, don't you?
I'm just saying,
Maybe
by the
we'll
look
go-
of it, I'm
maybe
just judging
we'll
my
go
size.
to Midsummer
7, of
House.
course, is a lot though, man. Like, it does add up, doesn't it?
So there's 20 poppadoms.
Can't wait.
Apparently more pompadoms.
Yeah, Pompadoms.
If a pompadom is 1 course.
And the last question is how you got started, what challenges you faced, etc. Please send us the link. Benny, that was covered quite extensively in the first episode of this podcast. So if you want to know about us and where we came from and what we're doing, go and check out the first episode. And I think we covered it a little bit in episode number 2 as well. So actually, I think it was a lot in episode number 2 with Kem. So go and check out that podcast. Episode number 1, episode number 2, we covered a bit about us. But over the course of these podcasts, no doubt you're going to hear more about that stuff. If you want to hear it, that is. So I think most people are pretty bored.
So where we're going today to do our reviews, we're going to go to Wendy's, which is...
A few more now.
Square burgers. Oh, yeah.
Oh, are they square?
Infamous.
I wondered
Yeah,
why
that's
you
what I was
said
saying
that.
earlier. Yeah.
When you see that
Sorry, I thought you would
Square
have.
burger. I was
Thought
like,
you would have known.
Oh,
But yeah,
right,
renowned
right.
for the square burgers and the Frosties.
I've got a question for you.
ooh.
I did a second question poll. We'll come to this Wendy's thing in a second. So I want to dive into that, like how you feel about being a guest reviewer today.
Yeah.
No pressure. So someone's asked Big Daddy B if he's going to do a special Christmas burger like last year. Oh, here we go.
Breaking news.
Can we have a
Who's that from?
Staput?
Put. I think that's Stuart. Shout out Stuart.
Don't know. Let's just go.
But yeah. So
Breaking news.
yeah, you have to wait and see, won't you?
No breaking news here.
get off
Last year I did a one-off Christmas burger. It was. I think I tagged you in it. I think you might have reposted
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It was like a
I've
beef version and a chicken version, and it was like pork meat stuffing, then the burger, cheese, then it was like turkey gravy, and then it was topped with a pigs in blanket. Like it was an absolute beast. I did it like a one-off only delivery. And yeah, I think I only did a limited number of them as well, and people was just going absolutely wild for it. So
you
yeah,
like-
maybe I'll do a one-off special just for you, mate.
So one-off special burger or just one for him?
No, one-off like for whoever wants.
Yeah, there we
it.
go, come on.
Limited edition though, like limited numbers,
How
first
many-
come first.
How
serve.
many burgers would you do?
God, you put me on the spot now.
35.
I'll probably do a chicken version and a beef version again. Just because
What's the
some
maximum
people
you could do in
prefer-
one night?
35.
Oh, it's yeah. I wouldn't do more than 35. I could.
How much are they?
Oh God, you want to 21 questions? I haven't worked it out yet. You know, like
Roughly.
the inflation's gone up.
Roughly.
I don't know, probably like a tenner, something like that. 11 quid, something like that. But they're beasts. They're not like.
Jeez, she's
trust me.
calculating for that.
So the reason I'm doing is a bit of quick maths there. 35 times 10. If you're going to commit to that, I'll pay for all 35 burgers for the first for people that sign up
Yeah.
as a thank you for you to taking time out of your day today. And that's also going to like link up with your people. So I'll give you 350 quid.
Legend, you heard it first, people.
There we go.
The
I'll
guy
give you
Matt, Big Matt.
Oh no,
FRC.
you've come up here today, so that to help people, you can choose then to give them to people that maybe wouldn't deserve it or whatever.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, legend, respect. Big
There you go.
up.
So what's his name again?
Staput.
So
You're not
the question
reading
is answered.
Stuart wrong, are you?
Not only are they going to be free for the people eating them, you're also going to get a Christmas burger. Now, James Ford wrote, when are you releasing the FRC merch? We're getting the logo redone at the moment, I hope. The ball's moving on that. So hopefully there'll be a whole lot sort of like merch drop with some legit things. But
Hoodies.
one thing at a time, hoodies, everything, I hope. But one thing at a time, we're going through a bit of a transition phase at the moment, trying to grow and trying to expand our reach. So it'll come, hopefully early 2022.
I got a Big Daddy BT for Calum today.
Have you?
actually. Yeah, I would have give you one, but I've only got larges.
It's the what?
Seriously, like, that's, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like a large is tight
Mate.
for me. Like I can barely wear a
I'm
large.
I'm like 3 sizes bigger than that, so you're good.
Maybe I'll get you a special one
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Fucking bedsheet. The next question is, Heat My Words. Shout out. Big good page that is, by the way. Go and check them out. What special guest would you love to have on your show? One dead and one alive.
Or like like who could you have like dinner
Oh, man.
with?
It's a hard question.
I think I'd like, special guest would be Gordon Ramsay for me. I think the guy's wicked. Humble beginnings. Loves his food just as much as we do. And not only that, he's cracked the cracked the media game, and like I think the nation has grown to love him when he did go for a rocky thing, being such a swearhead. He got labelled a bit of a bully, didn't he, in the early days?
Love him.
Love Gordon Ramsay, yeah. He's a cool guy, man. Cool guy.
Do no wrong.
Yeah, so he'd be
Hilarious.
my live guest. What about a dead guest? Who was that? Elvis or something like that. It'd be something well funny, wouldn't it, having a burger with Elvis?
It might bring back bad
Jesus.
memories for him. Didn't
Jesus
he
would be a great character
Didn't
to have on the
die
page, wouldn't he?
in a burger on the
Who,
toilet?
Jesus?
No, Elvis.
There wasn't there like a rumour like he had a sandwich and he died from the
Yeah, he
sandwich
died
or
on the
whatever
toilet. He had a heart attack.
Fake
on
I
the
just
news.
remember the
Is it
Eminem
fake news?
music video when he's on the toilet and he has a sandwich.
All right, well, let's leave Elvis. Jesus. You might be able to turn the burger into loads more burgers and we could, like, me and him could do some good together. If you
What
could
about you?
collaborate with anyone, who would it be?
Hang on. Not everyone's answered the question of who they would have dinner with.
Got him.
Dead or alive.
No, it was on the podcast.
It was on the show on us.
That's
Oh,
why I
was
think
it?
only Matt answered. It is a show.
Next question.
Go on, let Jess answer. Who do you want to go for dinner?
I don't know.
I'll answer for you. Taylor Swift. Hey, I'll answer for Jess. Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran.
We've had to endure.
Oh my
listening
God.
to them in
The
the
amount of
car.
Swifty songs we've had.
You've had hardly any.
You put that Ed Sheeran album on, and I wanted to kill
I
myself.
just wanted to hear it. I hadn't heard it before. You can't hold me accountable
Do it in
for
your own
wanting
time.
to listen.
Do it in your own time.
to
You
a
don't have
new
to subject
album.
me and Callum to these songs.
What if it had
To
been
horror.
the best album ever?
It definitely wasn't.
I know, but what if it had been? What if it was like that his first album?
It would have been good, but
Yeah, exactly. So you can't hold me
I
accountable
was telling
for
you.
that.
I was telling you what the people were saying.
I listened to Taylor Swift in my own time. So there we go.
Well, we had to endure it the other day.
And the last question is, if you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be? Phew, I don't know. What? Get some ideas. That guy, what's his name? Guy Ferretti or Guy
Guy
Ferrari?
Ferrari,
He's funny.
Diner Divers and
Yeah, it's a good show. I'd
My
like
dad
to.
loves him.
Oh, I love that show.
Good guy, man. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
it's funny.
What about the guy from Man vs Food, the original guy,
Adam
Adam Richmond?
Yeah, he's
he's
what?
alright.
He's a legend, isn't he? Like, come on.
What a show that
He's all
is.
slim now, though, so it wouldn't
Is
be the
it?
same,
Yeah, is
would
it?
it?
Oh, you-
Not-
did-
they're not the same
Didn't he
guy,
have
is
to
it?
lose loads of weight though?
Wouldn't have the
He
same
was
effect.
like
would
on
it?
the
got
verge.
like,
He was
he got like
really
really
ill.
bad health.
Yeah.
It's like Big Daddy B with no penny, isn't it? No pussycat penny. It doesn't have the same effect.
Can we get a purr? That's funny.
Oh dear.
Right, we got anything else to talk about? Got anything in your notes?
I think we're about done.
Well, eight questions today. That's pretty fucking good.
What, normally you get one?
On the hot-
Normally it's just yourself giving
What
yourself
happens
a
is you
question.
put it. Somebody just put it out.
Yeah.
Th-
Maybe
people
you should
are
have done it the day before or
People are
something.
gonna, yeah, of course. If we were organised, we're gonna get loads of questions. I'm gonna have to delete them now, so we don't get loads of questions coming through. We have them for next week.
Okay, I've got a final question for everyone actually on the panel.
On the
panel.
On the
We
panel.
Who are we judging?
Yeah, everyone.
Panel.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Right, I need specifics. What was it?
Okay, so you can
Can you
have
go for a
something.
dish rather than just like...
Why don't we do what we did before with Big Daddy B? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, so only
Dinner,
one
dessert,
breakfast thing
Yeah.
you could only eat for the rest of your life. What would it
So,
be?
of course, for breakfast, just straight up, like, full English.
Oh
Like,
wow!
everything in the kitchen sink as well, like, got to have black pudding in there, fried toast.
Every day.
Oh, juice.
Yeah, because if that's all
Oh,
you're going to
you
eat,
can't-
you've got to enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, but it's,
You can imagine committing to cereal.
yeah, exactly.
Day
So
three. Be
you've
like,
got to
why
rule
didn't I have a
out-
fucking full English?
Yeah, so yeah, it's
Okay,
full
that's good.
English, but with all the trimmings.
Okay.
There's so many ways you can eat full English as well. You can have
Yeah.
like, you can put the egg and the sausage in a
Yeah.
bit of
sandwich.
toast.
Yeah.
Have you sweat?
Okay. I'll,
You've
I'll
got
back
you
you
got
on that.
options.
Yeah. All right. At lunch.
For lunch, probably I would go for basic, but yeah, probably like burger and fries. Because again, like you said, there's so many different ways you could have it and sauces you could have on it and things like that. It's quite
I feel
versatile.
like we need to be more specific here.
Okay,
like it would be
so-
like a
Okay, like an
bacon-
actual meal.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
what kind of burger? That's what she's saying.
Yeah, probably straight up like probably like a bacon cheese double. Yeah,
You can't go
bacon
wrong.
Barbecue
double
sauce?
cheeseburger, barbecue sauce. Yeah,
What's for like your double burger with bacon?
yeah,
It's got to have barbecue.
yeah. Maybe an onion ring on top.
Stuff
Yeah,
there.
with sweet potato fries.
One,
on the
one
side.
spoonful of mac and cheese as well. Just give you that bit of.
Yeah.
Sweet potato fries, you say?
Yeah, sweet
Oh,
potato
okay,
fries,
okay.
and then for main, I would probably, I'll put something healthy in there. I'll probably go with the Big Daddy B bowl, which is basically just like rice, meat, vegetables, soy sauce,
What meat we saying?
sriracha sauce,
Oh yeah.
peas. Like it's just a bit of everything. Do you know what I mean? So
Getting your carbs, getting your protein.
yeah,
getting
exactly.
A bit of veg.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, but it's a tough one. You could go on all day, couldn't you? Really and truly.
Like, what if there was like one food that
Yeah,
you
let's
could
do one
like
food now.
one food?
One
You have
food.
to survive on
Yeah, exactly.
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Every
same
week.
It's so like boring, but like I love pizza. Honestly, like it's so boring. Like my missus says sometimes when we get
Like
takeaways.
what
like,
specific pizza?
I just
do you
like
Pepperoni pizza.
Plain, no, I just like plain pizza,
Cheese
like
pizza.
barbecue base. Like don't you dare
Barbecue
judge me.
base. Oh,
Don't you
man,
dare
it's getting
judge
weird
me.
now.
I like some barbecue base every now and
Yeah,
then.
it's got to be
fucking
cheese stuffed
weird.
crust though. But yeah, I love pizza. I think it's.
So
I
you
know
could-
it's like boring and plain, but it's just like it's not my guilty pleasure.
Barbecue base.
Mine
Love
would,
it.
I think
Love
mine
it.
would be like bread and butter, or
That is
What?
so basic.
What is this? We
Yeah,
like the
to
World War, living on rations. What's going on?
you had to eat. If that was the only
Just
thing
bread
you could
and butter.
eat, that's the only thing you could ever
What bread?
eat.
Because like this is very weird now.
Like a tiger bread,
With what butter as well?
French
We're
stick,
talking like
Lurpak.
potato,
Lurpak salted.
Lurpak, yeah.
Come on.
salted butter.
That is a bit ration spec.
That is very
That is
rash.
rations.
You'd get so
Bread and
bored.
butter.
So bored.
Yeah.
I love
Get
bread.
so bored with everything.
Hey, pizza. Well,
But you'd have
You're getting
you'd
more
have
flavours,
you'd have
wouldn't you,
2
like-
weeks of like yumminess with that. You're gonna get bored eventually.
Yeah, cool.
but you've had
But
3
that
meals
you-
of bread and butter.
You wouldn't though, would you?
You would.
You
Unless
probably have one.
Oh
meal.
my
and
God.
tiger bread as well. Just like
Just like a tiger, like do you
Yeah.
know, like a French
Can't
stick.
believe
It's
what
got to be a
I just
French stick. What would
that's
you have
probably
then?
the worst I've ever heard. He's gonna say roast dinner.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'd have
Every
roast,
day.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had to cook it every day though. Fuck.
Fucking the washing up. Could you imagine? Jesus Christ.
Time it takes to cook a
I
Oh,
only need a knife.
yeah. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah, something like it's very hard. Yeah, cool. And have you got anything else to talk about?
What Callum? What would you have for your own?
Pizza.
You'd have pizza as
Yeah.
well.
The same
Pepperoni pizza with
So gluttonous.
normal base.
normal base.
Not a barbecue
Not
base.
barbecue.
Not some fucking weird
What
barbecue
would
base.
you have, Matt?
I'm not sure. What pizza was?
No, like if you could only eat one
just
food.
said
roast
for the
dinner.
rest of the- Oh, you'd have
Jess
roast.
is not locked into the
You,
podcast.
you were not
No.
listening.
You'd have
Switching
roast
Matt.
dinner.
Listen, that's like
I
that's,
just
like,
can't believe it's a bread and butter. Like
that's a legendary
I was
quote.
thinking like
You could live on anything, anything.
Simple food.
For breakfast, lunch, dinner. What would you have? Bread and butter.
it's like I thought you were gonna say
Absolute
poppadoms
ration
or something.
spec.
Garlic bread, maybe.
Oh my god.
Fuck, it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Garlic bread.
That's an addition.
Basically pizza.
That's an addition to a meal. That's not like.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a side.
Okay.
Bread and
No,
butter.
look, listen. Chicken. Just you can order. You can have whatever you want. This is a free. It's a free country. It's taste is subjective. Flavors, blah blah blah. I just think it's a little bit like POV spec.
Very pop. Like extreme probably. Spec.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Look, Jess, we're doing all right now. Like you could go. You could have had steak or.
Yeah, that's true.
Hundred-
Actually,
hundred-
Hey, she had Lurpak.
yeah,
Look, that's just a strong butter.
it is.
It's expensive. Huh?
Maybe I would probably go for. I like a bit of chicken and rice as well. So
That would be a good. That would be a good.
yeah.
Staple.
Good, like if you're gonna do
Pepe's
something-
chicken and rice. Ooh.
That'd be nice. Some
Yeah.
kind of like peri
You
peri
put like
rice,
different
nice
flavours
chicken.
on it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
sauces.
I'm changing my answer. I'm going for chicken and rice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be like ripped.
Shredded.
Probably would be on bread and butter as well. It's fucking nothing.
Oh God, I regret it.
Unless you had
There
like
we
a
go.
whole loaf every time you ate.
I would. You
Ah,
know, I
fair.
would. Cool.
All right, cool.
We'll go do some reviews.
So that's the final thing we're going to talk about today. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this podcast today, guys. It's been a lot of fun today. We're like hour and 40 minutes in.
Can we ask the people actually? What would they eat? Leave it in the comments. What would they?
Yeah, there we go.
What would their only food be if they had to eat one food?
But that's a bit broad at the moment. Like, what is it like? What one meal?
So like for like breakfast, lunch, dinner, you have to eat the same thing
That's what a
every
horrible
single
question.
day of your life.
Go on then, get in the comments
Bread
and
and
let us
butter's
know.
looking fucking good now, isn't it?
Anyone that's
It's really not.
You could have toast.
I do like toast, but again, not for my.
Marmite toast. Ooh.
Yeah.
When you're sick, that is the go-to.
So then, we're now off to go and do some reviews with Big Daddy guest feature. Have you been putting in any practice? You nervous about it? Because this podcast for us is only small. We're only just starting it.
Yeah, yeah.
The big thing for us is the reviews. People love the reviews.
yeah.
It's like church now.
Why are you looking at me? I'm not getting involved.
Oh, Calum, you good, man? You good? You
People-
excited?
people-
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been fasting.
You know your food, don't you? You know your food. You know
I've
what I'm
been
talking about.
fasting all morning, so yeah, I'm starving. The beast is hungry, so I'm ready. I'm raring to go.
Anyone that refers to themselves as the beast, you know they're a good fella. Do you know what I mean?
He's ready.
So you'll have seen the review before, probably before this goes out. We're going to Wendy's. Controversial. People, I know people are going to say, why are you going there, not going to some little back street hidden gem? I actually think this is going to be great content because sneaky bird? My new thing is making up sayings, by the way. A sneaky bird has told me a cherry on the cake that Wendy's is a fucking legit fast food joint. Like someone said to me that I really trust it's better than Mackey's. And for me, Mackey's is the ultimate fast food place. I do like it, I enjoy it. I know it's a bit processed and blah, 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 but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's my go-to. Yeah. The older I get, the less I like the others. If that makes sense. I like the consistency you get from Mackey's. Anyway, flavour-wise, I'd win. Why are you laughing? She knows how much I love Mackey's.
You're proper smiling. You really love Mackey's.
Free promo.
Like, what? Do you know what's really sad? We're like a top 10 food and drink page now, and like when they brought out the McPlant burger, we didn't get a look in.
I know, right?
No, all these other foodie blogger wankers.
He'll come.
I'm joking. I kind of like the fact we didn't because it means we can say what we fucking want
still
about.
rogue.
Hey,
Yeah, but they're not.
I'm not going to say no to unlimited fucking chicken nuggets.
We had a black card.
Nando's.
Nando's black card or a Mackey's black card would be great. But anyway, Wendy's, I've heard is like legit Big Daddy. So have you had it in the UK before? Or?
I've had it in Canada. This was like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was decent, but obviously it differs, doesn't it, from like country to country.
Yeah.
So, and I only had it once, and I can't even remember what I had, to be fair. I know they're renowned for their Frosties, which is basically like a hybrid milkshake sort of thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
When we came in, Jess, they said to me that they're square burgers. I didn't know that.
Yeah, square patties.
It's
so
kind of funny. You've kind of ruined it a little bit. If you didn't tell me that when I opened it, I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's a square burger.
I think you probably would have seen when you go in there.
Yeah, well, on the signs and stuff.
The menu and
Yeah. I'm excited. So that's gonna be your first review, and then we'll try and figure it out after that.
Yeah, I think we'll just go and try and hit somewhere local up and see what we can find.
Looking forward to it.
Should be good fun, shouldn't it?
Yeah, can't wait.
We're gonna have it Wendy's. We're gonna really smash it in.
I think we just need to go now.
Yeah,
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
You get hungry. Well, on that note, should we wrap it up? Yeah.
Can I just say a quick thing before I go?
Of course you can.
I just want to say a big shout out to all my mushes and mushettes. Southampton stand up, SO16 all day. You know how it goes. Get up there, my chavvy. Come on.
What about the hat? Can we talk about the hat? Where's that from?
The hat. I think I did mention it earlier, but yeah, big up Big John. And his nipper, Johnny Fisher, the Romford Bull from Southampton, the Romford. Bosh. Name me another person who says bosh in a Southampton accent better. I'll wait.
Quick question. What does mush mean? Is it like mate?
Turn the phrase, isn't it?
Yeah, mush is like mush is just like mate. Man,
I've never heard
geezer.
it until I met you.
Like
they do say it around.
Yeah, of course. But
yeah, like from different areas, it's very, 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 very common in Southampton, and like I think originally it's like a lot of the gypsies use it as well. So,
okay.
But yeah, literally, it's like mate. If you're from Southampton, if you're in Southampton, everyone's gonna call you mush. Literally.
Another quick question.
Mush.
Before we go,
all the questions coming out.
I'm just thinking. My head's going.
Wendy's.
What do you call a chip butty? Do you call it a chip butty, or is it
Good question. Why have you waited an hour and 45 minutes into this? All the people are gone by now. No one's listening.
I'll put this at the beginning.
To be fair, yeah, I do call it a chip butty. Yeah,
Yes, okay.
Chip butty.
A
Yeah.
bat, a bar, a fucking
so
up
many
north.
names.
I would
So
say
well.
chip butty though. Yeah.
Yes.
I would, yeah. Anything
Tea
like
cakes.
that is a butty. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Callum, you got any more questions?
Anything
I think we just need to go.
All right, everyone. Massive shout out for Big Daddy Beef coming down. I hope you agreed that was a lot of fun. Calum, Jess, I think we're forming a bit of a dream team here, and hopefully we can carry on having some great guests on that have got interesting stories to tell, are equally as passionate about food and drink as we are. And so from me to you, mate, thanks for taking the time out of your day. Is this a day off, by the way?
No, I booked this a day's holiday actually. So
Bosh. Right. So there we have it. Episode number 5 is done.
5
There we go. Lot of enjoyment there. Hope you guys have enjoyed it too. If you have, click subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening on the apps, what do you have to do if you're listening on the apps, Calum?
Give us 5 stars. Is that it?
Did you have to subscribe or what is it?
I don't know.
Just do something.
do
Just do something
with
positive. So next time we upload, you might hear the next one.
And if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment, Food Heroes. There we go. If you're watching now, to the end.
Yeah, cool. There we go.
A word.
So anyone that's still watching this now, the 3 of you out there, well done.
But one of them's probably my mum. The other one's Mrs. D.
Shout out, Mum.
All right, cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless.
Bye.
Peace.